deem your character at any point eating poison or eating the spicy meat, Clunk in character, Clunk will hand you a little vial and say, "This is really good spicy sauce." Out of character, this is like strong ass poison we pulled off of one of the goblins in like early session.
Don't worry. In character, there's no chance in hell Giz is eating anything Clunk offers him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's real.
I've seen the effect of things you consider food.
People have died.
Yep.
Life has been lost.
That's an easy pass for Giz.
Do you, Scott? Are you? Do you want to try and do the camera thing with me and Kirsten, or is that still not working, or just not working?
Oh, yeah, I could get that going probably.
Okay, cool. I will set up my light then. I'll turn it down. On what?
On what?
Scott, you say it too.
What? On what? Don't worry, I figured the bit. I just decided to make it as genuine as possible.
Oh my god. Where is that? General?
General.
Oh boy. You know, honestly, 100% CPU, that's not super uncommon.
No, not for
Choco, I think
like
if
that.
you click on the CPU thing, it'll organize based on top.
Mm-hmm.
It'll tell you
What's eating the most.
My guess is, what is it? Anti-malware service, whatever.
Oh,
That's usually the one that kicks off right when you start.
yeah, my best bud here had a old laptop that was running real slow. Turns out he had like 5 anti-spyware that were in like a spy war with each other. They were literally like reporting each other like, this is malicious, and like
That makes sense.
like just bricking up his computer. It was hilarious.
Nate.
Yeah, Nate.
What do
it
you
took
have?
like 5 minutes to try and like
Email.
turn it on. Sorry, what did the Warforged say?
Sorry, was that me? Did I go?
Yeah, it was a bit robotic.
I was just saying, when you have so much anti-malware that they just read each other as malware.
Yeah, pretty much. It was Steam. Oh yeah, that checks out. Especially when Steam launches and it's like, I got updates. I'm like, I didn't tell you to update, bitch. I just did the I literally launched Steam and it goes right into updates. I was like, I should see if Steam has anything to download while I'm
So,
not
was I
using
not paying attention, or did you not get your camera up?
Oh, well,
He got totally distracted.
Okay, cool. I figured that might have happened while I was also paying attention to my things.
oh man, I haven't adjusted it like this for a while.
Oh, I have this connected. I don't know. I use that.
What the hell, Steam? Why do you gotta change your interface, you bastard? Literally everyone knows and likes and is used to what you were. Why would you change?
Everyone knows?
People that use Steam.
I mean, I use a Steam Deck. I still don't know what the layout is.
Well, it's its own operating system, but now it's just... Actually, that's not bad. I don't mind that. News from Steam. No, I don't.
No, we don't need it.
If anybody's waiting, we're gooder on this side.
Your face cam is still off.
What?
What?
They're fine on my screen.
What? How was that
Oh,
possible?
yeah. Yeah, it's showing up for us.
You
I'll
can
hang
see
up
their
and-
camera?
Yeah.
I'll turn it off and back on.
On.
Jeff's wearing a hot tank top.
Well, then why the hell do I see
I
nothing?
literally can't wear t-shirts anymore.
Fair enough.
Good.
I'm wearing a long sleeve.
Yeah, and I don't think you ever wear tank tops, really.
I wear tank tops on both Monday and Tuesday to work.
Oh, okay. Does streamer mode, like, disable video automatically now?
Oh, it might. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it didn't used to be
considered
doing that.
No. Yeah.
Alright, well, problem solved. I was like, how come I see nothing? Whenever he says he turns his video on, I see the icon that tells it's turned off. I'm like, wait a minute, that might be a different icon. And I investigated, and it was.
Gotcha.
Stupid programs updating, not telling me. Alright, I'm good.
Yeah. How's your side looking there, Choco?
I can't even open Firefox.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh. Man, I really hope that green dragon doesn't have a dad. Or maybe I hope that he does. I don't know. I think both would be interesting.
Yeah, you want to fight an adult dragon? Hold on, give me a minute.
No, I want to fuck his dad.
Okay, Bard.
I'll be your daddy. Hey, Maple Leaf, how you doing in chat?
Okay, unironically, I have had a character who now is romantically interested in a dragon.
Yeah.
Is it
Admittedly,
a bard?
no, it's a warlock.
Oh.
However, the dragon also didn't appear to the party as a dragon.
Uh-huh. Did it appear as a devil?
No. However, the player is playing a like tiefling succubus variant.
So is this like a laddie ass becoming Ash's girlfriend kind of sort of deal?
More or less.
I'll never get over that, honestly.
Over what? Sorry?
Yo, Jesus Christ. Just, in the Pokemon anime, Latias turns into, like, a human, like, female girl and becomes romantically interested with Ash. So it's, like, kinda weird. And I've never gotten
This
over
was
it.
less... Yeah, this was less of that. This was a lot more, consensual and expected.
Oh, interesting.
So here's Zero. Here's the dragon. It's a human. Boat it and find out it's a dragon. Woo!
Not exactly. The character showed in story time.
Story time.
This NPC is a very powerful military leader in Thrain. She happens to be part of a council that runs the Church of the Silver Flame, so on and so forth.
Oh yeah.
She came to the party having, access to the Great Draconic Prophecy, knowing that this party was about to fuck shit up in the entire
You just hit
hierarchy
your
of the
resub
church.
again? Hell yeah, dude.
She came to them saying, I'm here to help you. Don't do this the way you've done everything else and charge in head first. Let me help you do this more subtly. And through that conversation, there was like sparks between one of the NPC and the player character, and I was like, okay, I'm okay with this. It's interesting. The dragon obviously knows it's a succubus. Succubus doesn't know it's a dragon, so I was like, all right,
that is an
this is
interesting take. Yeah.
It is.
So they kind of like I talked with the player too, and I was like, she's gonna tell you like, if there's something here, you will have to wait for anything further than, flirting and shit, because there are things you don't understand or know yet. And the player was like, yeah, no, totally, I'm in on it. I was like, cool.
I'll take her.
So it is a romantic interest, not a purely I want to bang a dragon interest.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would be 15 if the stupid thing told you when it
Also,
expires
I
and
just
turns
kind of
off.
revealed
Yeah,
that
wouldn't
was
that
a
be
dragon,
nice? For like
You
me
guys
as a
are
streamer
right.
as
Premonition
well.
was a dragon.
Also, like
No, it's
would
just
benefit
the
everybody
whole party
involved, so I
also
don't know
kind
why
of
they
had
do.
a
Don't.
suspicion. I think the first thing they thought she was a sphinx, and I was like, a sphinx would work if this was normal D&D lore. Like they're obviously, very precognizant and so on. But I was like, dragons in this world are kind of fitting that role too. So I kind of left it open for them to decide.
Yeah. Sphinx is a good
Well.
guess. You should have that character give them a riddle at some point just to fuck with their head.
I absolutely
No.
should.
Oh.
That would be such a
All
great
right.
troll.
Oh, yeah.
It would.
Ah,
It's
Jeff, in with
absolutely
your
the kind
resub
of thing
too.
a
Hell
dragon
yeah.
would just-
Oh, I was
it's-
talking to
I
you the whole
always
time.
forget.
For some reason, I thought it was Matt still.
well, I said in chat, I was like, it'd probably be 15 months if the stupid thing told me when it like expires. So I was like, oh, do you want to resub? I was like, yeah. Why didn't you automatically do that? I'm not getting rid of Amazon Prime. You should just assume I want to use it here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that like if you like actually like pay for your subscription, it like tells you, but if you just like use your free one, it doesn't. It's like why?
Yeah. So I just don't want to use their free stuff, I guess.
Oh, is it 22 months? God damn. You've been subbed to me for a long ass time, dude. I mean, you were there like
Yeah.
right at the very beginning with it too, so like fair play.
I think I'm at 25 months with you, Choco?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whoa.
That's fucking long ass
sub to be-
subscriptions are dope.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Pretty
every
sure
time
I'm
I,
sub
every
used
time
to
I
it, right?
see one of them, it just like blows my mind that I've been doing this for that long.
I know, right?
I still don't even have affiliate or whatever. I don't even know if that's
Ah.
gonna happen. I don't really stream.
Yeah, it didn't happen to me until I started streaming like somewhat consistently.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
also
stream
need-
freaking all the time now, but it's like still just kind of DRG. It's not really that interactive.
Yeah, I mean
or anything.
by consistently, I mean like at like consistent times, not
Times,
like just
yeah,
whenever
yeah.
you feel like going up and playing.
yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
it makes
hey,
it
I'm
easier to
streaming
know
now
when
'cause
to
fuck
expect
yeah.
you. Exactly. When people know that I'm on at like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for 4 hours at 6 p.m., like that gives them a pretty convenient window to be like, oh yeah, I
It's my
could probably go
favorite
check them out for a
TV
couple
show.
hours. Yeah, exactly. It's a nice place to come hang out for a couple hours or a few minutes if you ever have the time, and I kind of like it that way. You didn't know it was Wednesday? Oh, because of my stream schedule? My regular stream schedules are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That's when we do like content, but I stream whenever we do D&D as well.
Yo, Scott, we should clip that, like your little blurb there. That's actually a decent vocal advertisement for it.
Oh yeah? I could probably sound rip that and use it for stuff, maybe.
I'll click button, and if I remember to do
Okay.
so, I will.
So, if we're all good to go, then let's get into this.
Yeah.
Where we last left you all, you had finished your business, making your way out relatively easily of the House Kenneth Enclave in Trollenport. Made your trade items for your very, very powerful special armor,
Hell
and immediately
Oh,
had the
yeah.
inclination to get the fuck out of Trollenport.
Yeah. I was like, okay, we got it. Go, 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 go.
yeah, just
As
scroll
you
to a
all
place where
left?
crime isn't allowed, just steal from one of the biggest places and then fucking run! Sounds like a good day.
Yeah. Probably like the first time Clunk like sets foot in a town that isn't crime controlled. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see what goes down.
Well, as you made your way out of the city and flew, on the first night, those of you that can sleep and dream found yourselves whisked away to a meeting
Oh yeah.
where seemingly Cyrus and Serena DeKenneth both offered you an air of peace, so long as you just don't bother them anymore.
Yeah,
It
which
was
is
agreed
high
by
talk
both
from
parties,
the
you and them.
from the chief executive of bothering us.
Yep. It was agreed by both you and them that your business with each other was concluded, and you should go your own ways. At which point they left you. However, not before a little bit of a hint of Cyrus's interest and work on a special project, one that you didn't have any individual vision of quite yet. However, you know one person who did.
Mhm.
At least
What was this?
they may have.
It was
Whatever
whatever
was in the
the
basement.
quote unquote vault.
Oh
Cyrus
yeah,
referred
his
to it-
abomination.
Yeah.
Cyrus referred to it as a she.
Ah. Oh, he made a cat girl.
I mean, she could
Kind
also
of so.
mean it's a machine of some kind as well. Doesn't
Yeah,
really
it's kinda-
tell us too much.
This here's Betsy.
Because like if we know the Decaniths about anything, there's a good chance it is a machine and is just a giant Warforged Colossus that they're working on or something.
But it's got more of a feminine body for reasons.
He gave it tits for some reason. Just like Katy Perry, like Austin
Yeah,
Powers
my
machine gun
God.
tits.
Holy shit.
The legs are just like extra thighs.
Oh man.
I love how like there's plenty of other options we could have gone for, like female robot, like Terminators are a thing, and you all are just like, no, let's meme the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah. It's just a giant sexy orc. I'm just like, huh.
Oh
Wow, this makes sense.
Like, did I give him that idea?
There
Or...
it is. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. So after that, you all were accosted as you passed over the. Let me get the mountain name. As you were passing over the Howling Peaks, you all were accosted by a small band of wyverns, or seemingly wyverns, eventually discovering that one of them was a young dragon, rising to meet you. And dispatching them very quickly with the help of Basalt, you descend now to collect your goods and feed Basalt. Right now, we are roughly just to the north of Revan, just on the south side of the Howling Peaks. Right around here.
We're not looking at the map right now.
Yes, I'm
Oh.
staring at a corpse.
I see. There we
I
go.
was looking at Basalt's ass.
Ah. Don't objectify her.
What happened to? Oh, it's just
What?
everything got moved.
Oh God.
Wait. Oh no!
Oh no!
All of our graffiti's in the wrong spot, making it actually worse than usual.
Fun.
The chaos.
I see what happened.
That's hilarious.
That is absolutely hilarious. All right.
Whoop.
That should be fixed.
Oh yeah, everything looks
Yep,
like
it's
in the
all
spot
fixed
now.
again.
Bitterness.
I apologize. I have myself on map view so I can actually see the names of these places. And I may have accidentally nudged the map.
Oh.
Anyway.
We're over the Howling Peaks.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
I have a little red X that is also on map layer. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
On that
So-
list.
that.
Classic. Drawing things on the wrong layer.
Isn't it? All right, there we go. So,
Tan.
When you hide your sketch
Tokens.
layer and the entire image disappears except for like 2 limbs.
Yep. There we go. So right about there is where we left off, over the hills. So as you all descend and collect your goods, also I'm realizing now that Zilargo, whoever did that, made it look like Zilt Chew.
Yeah. Zilkachu.
Anyway, so as you all descend in Basalt lands, all of the bodies are relatively close. Basalt can easily collect up whatever's not close. What are we collecting here? Because the options are fairly limitless. There's dragon's blood, there's dragon's venom, there's wyvern blood, wyvern venom. There's the actual spikes that the wyverns use, the tails.
These are good questions.
And how long are you willing to sit here and butcher?
At the very least, until Basalt's had her fill, probably.
All right.
I'm thinking. Well, I guess if we're taking the head, we don't need to do teeth. Well, I guess we could take the teeth out of the wyverns, since we're just gonna take the dragon head, probably.
Yeah.
You could. I'll say wyvern teeth don't typically have any special properties or values.
Alright,
That's
never mind.
more of a kind of what's the word? More like jewelry almost.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, the stingers and the spikes would definitely be good.
From the
Blood maybe could be good for like. What would that be?
But we
good
are.
for?
Dragon's
Make
blood.
drugs.
Yes.
we could sell them on
Unironically,
the black market
yes.
somewhere.
So wyvern's blood specifically will be primarily used for just straight like narcotics. Dragon's blood has some level of medicinal properties as well. Depending on who you're selling it to, you might get a good bit for a couple vials
Clunk's
of it.
gonna drink it all.
No.
God damn it. But yeah, let's get some blood.
Okay.
Ooh.
Does anyone have any vials? Put it in.
I have a few vials that
pretty sure
I was gonna fill
do.
with humanoid blood to cast a spell I no longer have
Right,
access to.
Mm-hmm. Well, now's a good time.
Yeah, I don't have a lot. I think it was like, well, each one used it, so I think I grabbed like at least 5 of them. Hold on, let me see my character sheet.
All right.
I have 3 bottles of what used to be a potion of healing. I could use those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, 10. I have 10 blood vials that you said each had about 3 uses of that one spell, which I can look up real quick and just kind of see how much.
Yeah. Summon Greater Demon.
Yeah, summon.
So in that case, with 3 potion bottles and 10 of those vials, you could easily fill all of those. Dragons have a lot of blood.
I'm gonna do quote unquote potion of blood of dragon blood. I should probably specify.
As you
that's
draw
hard.
the blood, it's uncomfortably warm, like almost hot to the touch. And as it fills the vial, you see that even after you kind of set it aside and set it down, there's almost a strange motion to it. It seems like it consistently is swirling, constantly.
Sick. Well, all right. I guess after we've bloodlet this dragon, I'll start collecting my dragon steak chunks.
As far as the hide goes, if you want to sit here and butcher the entire hide, that would take a little while. What would probably be easier is collecting some scales. They're not super hard. This was a young dragon, but there are a handful of pretty sizable like scales of dragon that would probably go for a fair bit. They have sort of the greenish gray color of the dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, I think scales would probably be the best because we just fought the damn thing. I'm assuming that there's lots of damage.
in some areas, the like hard scales of its back are definitely not going to be as roughly treated.
Yeah.
So, you can definitely pick up a handful of scales. I'll say whoever wants to like take point on that, make a survival check to see how many you can pull off.
Well, I would say if we
Survival
spend
check.
like a night here, we could probably really get at her. But it's up to you guys. And also, what time of day would
Yeah.
it be?
So this is coming up on. I think this was. Let me see distance wise. This is about halfway through your second day.
Okay.
18 on the
So
survival
if you
check
were to
for
spend the
scales.
rest of the day, all right. If you were to spend the rest of the day here and then like most of the night, you could easily spend some time and get a good bit
Up to you,
and
Scott.
just take off next on.
Yeah, we can make camp.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. So then with call it 18 hours of work and 18 on the check, you said?
Yes.
All right. We'll say you walk away with, in good condition, about 50 pounds of dragon scales.
Nice.
Sweet.
50 pounds of scales.
You wrote that down, Scott? Or writing it down?
Yeah, I mean, I'm collecting them, so I might as well.
I assumed. I just wanted to double check. I've definitely done it to players. Like nobody wrote it down. Looks like you left it.
Yep.
That's happened to us.
Yes, that's why
Oh.
we went back to. What?
Uh, 13 vials of blood. Let's see. What else is there? The head.
Ah, yes. So no head.
God damn it. What else? You said who wants to take point on extracting the poisons from the wyverns?
Hold on.
Also,
It might be a good thing for me to do. I do have protection of poison prepared today. That's good. Oh, because I was worried about Cyrus chasing us. That's right. Oh, but I didn't write down what the effect is on D20 yet. Or roll 20. Get my handy dandy spellbook app. Because I just want to see, like, how long I have to do this. Oh, a full hour. Perfect. Sure. I'll pop that once. And do some stinger salvaging.
all right. So go ahead and roll that survival check.
And I will say, while I'm doing this, I'll be cooking a dragon steak. I'm assuming that'll take some time.
I'll literally just
16.
cast.
16. Okay.
I'll literally just cast create bonfire and just kind of make the
Perfect.
fire.
Yeah, that'll help.
So, from the wyverns, as you attempt to collect some poison and stingers, I'll say that, given the state of them, you managed to get 2 of the 3 in good condition, and the third one is ruined from the way it landed.
I get 2 or 3?
2 of the
Okay.
3 stingers, and if you have a containment unit for it, you can get 2 vials of wyvern poison.
Bag of holding.
Sorry, and those
Dump
were
it in the
wyvern
bag of
stingers,
holding.
yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. And also, I misread the spell condition. I can touch myself to end poison, as well as give myself advantage and resistance afterwards. So if I get
okay.
poisoned, then I'll cast it.
Okay.
Because I didn't know it had the effect to like end one when it starts.
Okay.
That's a very helpful part of the spell.
Was that as a reaction?
No, it takes just like a regular amount of time to cast.
Hmm.
And by that I mean an action.
Yeah.
But yeah, I touch someone, it ends in poison, and then also gives them the duration for an hour that gives them a resistance and advantage on saving throws. But I never read the first paragraph of that, so I didn't know.
Okay, and then does anyone want to work on the claws of the dragon?
Yeah, dragon claws would probably be nice to have.
Clunk will.
All right.
Clunk has
Sure,
sleight of hand.
go for it.
I will say either sleight of hand or survival. These are a little easier to get out as long as
Survival,
you just carve it
I have
back.
proficiency in. Oh, because he was, robot born into the Moorlands.
Yep.
There's my dice.
There are a total of 20 possible claws here.
Isn't there
There
like?
you go.
Hold on, I'm just braining because I feel like I have like some spell. Oh no, that's the one where I can like give someone disadvantage and then someone else advantage. But unless I give like Scott disadvantage, like I hope you suck on your task and then give myself
hey,
advantage.
Wait a second. I also have enhance ability, and if I'm not mistaken, okay, good. Protection of poison isn't concentration, so I can. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll touch Clunk, use enhance ability for Owl's wisdom to give him advantage on the survival check.
Solid, because that was a 5.
Yay!
That one's a 4. Thanks for nothing.
So what's the total?
9.
9. All right.
You
of
got
the
your
20,
rolls
I will...
combined. Yay!
Of the 20, I'll say that the first 11 go poorly. As you're carving at them, you actually manage to chip at the claws. They're a little softer than you expect, given that this is a younger dragon. And for the last 9, though, you manage to get them pretty solidly. You get the technique down.
I like to imagine I use enhance ability and Clunk's like consciousness comes in, but he just keeps telling it to shut up for the first half. He's like, shut up, let me work. Shut up.
Yeah,
shut up. It's just like hacking
like
it.
Clunk is just like ripping
Getting
these
more
things
and more
out, snapping
frustrated.
them in half.
Yeah.
No, not frustrated because Clunk is gonna take the 9 and like, yeah, these ones look good, and give them to you, and the other 11 he's gonna put in his pocket for chew toys later.
Chew toys makes sense.
For chew
Fair enough.
toys?
So,
Toothpick.
No.
from the dragon, we have scales, blood, the head, and the claws. Is there anything anyone else wants to try to take from it?
Oh, I'm not making that joke.
You haven't checked whether or not it is a male or female.
I don't think it matters if the answer was virginity.
Oh no, it's dead.
Oh my god, quick story. Jackbox
no.
games, right?
Oh,
Scott,
no.
you were there for this. You'll remember this. The question, so it's like a little like quiz thing, but it's like every like 2 players will get to be picked randomly to answer it, and everyone votes on which answer they like the most, right? Like just quiplash, right? The question was, what's the worst thing to lose in a tornado?
Oh.
I think someone else said like, you know, Dorothy's shoes or something, and I'm like, your virginity. It's just like,
I think that'd be the best thing to lose in a tornado.
yeah, but like that's
Imagine how
your
epic
experience
that
with
would
your
be.
first time. You're like just this awkward kind of like, and then
Yeah,
all of a
see,
sudden a
even
fucking
Chad agrees with
tornado,
that.
and you're like,
It does all the work for you. It just picks up your girlfriend and like spins her around on you. All right, moving on.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's get that image out of our heads.
Oh,
I don't.
I don't think
that
I
will
rented the
ever
right
happen,
Wizard of
but
Oz
moving
movie.
on.
Why is
I
Dorothy
love
not
those
wearing any
memes.
clothes?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So, anyone else have anything for taking from the dragon?
Nope.
No.
I think I got all the stuff that I was interested in.
All right. As for the stingers and the
I'll write that
poison,
down.
anything else from the wyverns?
That's the most valuable thing it seems from them. Like obviously
Yeah,
we
I
could
think
just grab everything,
same.
but
Because I'd get the poison, but I don't think I have much left to put it into.
Yeah, I was gonna say, plan with that. Are we gonna take like 11 vials of blood and 2 vials of poison, or do we have 2 extra containment units that we can pull out for the wyvern
it's up
poison?
to you,
Depends
Scott. What would
on
be
how
most
much-
valuable?
I feel like the
poison or
blood would
the-
be more valuable, but the poison would be more useful if we had a use
Yeah.
for it. But I don't know if we do.
Mhm.
So it might be.
What does like? Because I might have some fill.
Just dump. Oh,
So
Clunk technically has a water skin just on like starting base equipment. He's never used it because what's this water thing and why do you people keep drinking it? So I could fill that up with some poison.
That would work.
Oh my god,
would
someone's gonna
argue that
rob us
Filling it
blind.
with-
And then- Just-
Okay. Are you going to attempt to fill the water skin with poison?
Absolutely. Clunk will.
All right.
this poison.
I don't know how to run this.
Potent is it?
We'll find out.
Wyvern poison is kind of middle of the road for just damaging poisons. It
Yeah,
is
it's-
it is very like aggressive, but it doesn't have any crazy effects to it.
It's useful, but it's nothing special.
So
Would it be better than the poison I got off Cyrus, which is a 14 con save, or 2d8 and be poisoned as what I have?
let me
Probably.
double check to be sure, but I believe it would be.
Because if
'Cause
so, I will.
Cyrus's
dump out the
poison. Yeah, Cyrus's poison is very basic. It is just what he gets with the class that he has.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
Because if so, I will definitely pour that out and get some of that.
So a wyvern poison is a DC 15 con, 7d6 poison damage, but no poisoned effect. So it's higher
76.
damage, but it
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah.
It doesn't make them poisoned. I'd go
Yeah.
for the damage, but it's up
Yeah,
to you.
I was.
It's a lot of damage.
How
How much does Clunk take?
I have 5 uses, is what I have written down, and that would be for.
Yeah, you can
Fine.
replace 2 of those with the poison from the wyvern.
Okay. I will put that in then. It was 76s, right?
I will drop it in chat for you.
Sweet, thank you.
Uh, and so is that it then? Is that everything we want from this encounter?
I think so.
How close to a cliff are we in? Can we just dump the bodies off a cliff?
You guys are at the bottom of a pretty decent mountain range. Also, Basalt would be very angry if you just kicked her food off a cliff.
Fair.
You would become the
Okay.
food.
Do you think would there be like with Basalt eating for a full 18 hours? Like not obviously like just eating the whole ass time, but I mean, a day's worth of food.
Yeah.
Would there be enough that she could we could tie like a extra, I don't know, limb as like a snack for her later? Like tie it to her or something?
Oh, there's basically an entire wyvern left over that Basalt intends to carry.
Yeah. Alright, nice.
Is there a way I can make that any easier for him?
You could, but I mean, they have massive claws that are very accustomed to carrying things like that.
I suppose.
Hey, he's
I could
going
at
for
least,
going for a
like,
walk with a popsicle.
I mean, how big are these wyverns? Would I have like enough rope to like? at
They
least,
are
like, tie their
large
limbs up and put
creatures.
this
I would
away?
say, they're equivalent to like the mass of cattle, but just different, and more spindly.
The
Okay,
mango thing?
so With the rope that I have from just like the regular Dungeoneers pack,
Oh yeah, yeah.
would
You
that be
could
enough to just
definitely
like tie
like
the
straight up
wings
tie
and
this shit.
take limbs in? Okay,
Uh huh.
perfect. I'll
Straight
just
up like
do that so
like
it's
you would
a
with
nice...
a
Yeah.
like a chicken that you're about to drop in a deep fry, or turkey you're about to drop in
Yeah,
like a deep
exactly.
fry. You just
Yeah.
tie
for
it
sure.
up for her. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
exactly kind of what I'm thinking. Just like
Shish
a nice
kebab.
condensed meat nugget that's a little bit more convenient to to lug around.
Yep. All right. Well, if that's it, then here is your list of shit.
Nice.
Nice. Whoop.
And
2 vials of wyvern potion. Yeah, how about the water skin? Does that how does that work?
well, if she's taking the 2 vials, then there's none left over.
Oh, sad.
However,
Time to
there's always more
hiking?
dragon
up
blood.
the mountain to kick it off.
Yeah, I'll take more dragon blood. I'm gonna drink that shit later. Oh my god!
You
And
could
it, yeah,
give yourself a 5. You can give yourself, a water skin of dragon's blood, young
Shit,
green
I
dragon
don't, I
blood.
don't actually
Oh,
have
nice.
any
See how well
liquid
that
to
keeps
drink.
up.
I'm sorry.
young green.
I could make a coffee later if you remind me.
Oh man, it's just gonna get rancid. I'm just gonna be sipping on that.
You're just gonna straight drink it?
Yeah.
Just like
Fucking
suckle
alright
up to
then.
the open vein and just take a sip.
Well, you put it in the vial, then just.
I'm not gonna give you one of my vials to drink.
No, not the vial.
Oh,
Sorry,
no,
my water
he-
skin. My water
Oh,
skin.
your thing.
You
I thought
filled
that was
his
filled with
water
poison.
skin.
Oh, we're talking about the poison. Sorry, I thought we were talking
Yeah.
No,
about
the
dragon's
poison.
blood.
The poison
I was...
ran out. Ran
yeah.
out of poison. Now we're at dragon.
Yeah.
I
So-
settled for dragon's blood.
To clarify
I see.
the logistics here, the poison was taken by Senin and replaced a couple vials.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
In lieu of poison, Clunk decided that without he'd just take the dragon's blood and fill his water skin instead
Sounds
of the
good.
poison.
My attention must have drifted at a at a critical moment where you said that.
All right. Well, as Clunk just sits there and starts
There it is.
sipping on some dragon's blood. First, can I get a Constitution saving throw? I need a
Absolutely.
dragon. Hold on.
I'm gonna be nowhere within blast radius, if that's possible.
Kaboom! Would not be the first time.
I've had personal experience with this kind of
Not
situation.
even close.
Yeah.
16 on the con save.
16?
Yep.
Okay. You only take half damage.
Yay! Worth it. It's gonna be worth it. I just know
which-
it is.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's share that much. Okay. You take 12 points of poison damage.
Ah, it's 6.
However, as
Spicy
you kind of
meatball.
as you drink it and as you feel the tingly warmth of it wash down your throat and through you, you get a strange sensation running through you. And you get the feeling that if you continue at this, something is going to happen.
This is just the first time
No,
Clunk's
that's
ever had
not
diarrhea.
Oh, great.
You feel something happening within you. You're not sure how long it can go on, but something's about to happen. Yeah, that sounds a lot like diarrhea to me.
There's no way Clunk is erring on the side of caution. Like, there's
you
no
also
way.
wanna
No
know
one can.
what's gonna happen.
Of course, I want to know what's gonna happen, and there's no way in hell Clunk is the way I played him would be like, "Uh-oh, I better stop." He's like,
To
Just-
everyone
going
else, the next time you see Clunk, Clunk has yellow-green glowing dragon's eyes.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh.
Should I change my subclass to Dragonborn Sorcerer? Draconic
No.
Bloodline Sorcerer? Oh, how'd you become a dragon Sorcerer, do you have dragon blood somewhere there? Yep, dragon blood. That's yep.
You just word it like a little bit wrong. It's like I sucked off a dragon. It's like everyone just like gives you a weird look. It's like up its blood.
The
It's
one-
like oh okay.
The one dude in the back corner. I've been there.
Thank you.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't talk to that guy. He'll tell you things you don't want to know.
Eyes yellow.
Yellow green.
Why is this not the first time? Oh no. Have I broached this topic before? It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
Clunk, as you take on a minor aspect of the draconic gift, you now have blind sight out to a range of 10 feet.
Oh my god.
Really? Oh damn.
I'm assuming this isn't permanent.
You have advantage on wisdom perception checks as well.
Damn.
I'm assuming this isn't permanent.
Time will tell.
Oh my god. I'm gonna refill my vial, my water skin, and damn. I'm gonna pour out all the poison because I did have the my little vials. I'm gonna pour all of it out and fill it all back in with dragon blood.
All right. Jesus.
Like this is some good shit. Blood. Yeah, that's dragon. That's dragon blood now. Dragon blood. Sorry, advantage on perception and
Just
wait for the
perception
withdrawal.
checks.
It will
okay.
be interesting if there
You
is
have blind
one.
sight
yeah.
out to 10
Because
feet, and you have advantage on perception checks.
Cool.
I'm going
that
to
down
assume that doesn't just
temporarily.
happen to anyone that drinks
Add,
blood.
add.
Something else is
Why
gonna
do you
happen.
always get
I'm
a phone
guessing.
call? Literally every time you ever.
Oh,
Help.
Relax.
Hello?
Careful. It's all good. I spelled dragon wrong. Dragon blood buffs. Clunk is doing drugs.
got
True sight 10 feet?
blind sight 10 feet.
Oh, blind sight, okay. Blind sight 10 feet. Advantage on perps. Yeah. You said also?
Say again?
You said was there an also, or is that it?
Nope, just those.
Okay. I have special eyes. Sweet.
So, as the day night goes on, after about an hour, your vision fades back to normal.
For an hour. Okay, I'm a 1 hour. Awesome. I'm gonna definitely use that.
That is an interesting effect. I wonder if it's
It
consistent.
is one of several.
I figured it might be, otherwise I would have immediately downed one of my own. I was like, there's like a 50% chance it won't work out for me, which means there's a 100% chance that it won't.
Every drag
I
within
can
a
say-
5-kilometer radius hates you. Roll for initiative. Ah!
If someone wants to make a identify check on these, it might
Identify
some things up?
check? You mean just like a spell cast?
identify it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll identify it. That is a thing I have the ability to do.
Very nice.
You'd have
Well,
trouble
yes.
getting it out of Clunk's arms, but I'd assume
Well,
eventually
I have
you'd
my
explain
own
what you're
dragon's
doing.
blood. I would imagine it's the same
okay.
thing.
Yes. So, as you identify it, there is one of 4 possibilities that will manifest anytime you drink this. It lasts for up to an hour. They always come with the potent danger of whatever the dragon's type was. So if you were to take blood from a fire dragon, you would burn yourself every time you drink it. You took blood from a poison dragon, you're poisoning yourself.
Makes sense.
Fair.
That poison is 6d6
Damn.
every time you drink it. However, the gifts are beneficial. The visual manifestations for each are different, but the general idea is you have draconic senses, which is blind sight and keen sense. There is frightful presence, which allows you to basically frighten everything around you. There is scaled toughness, which allows you to gain resistance to all the physical damage types, as well as whatever the type of damage your dragon was resistant to. And then there's the Tongue of the Dragon, which allows you to speed, read, and write Draconic, allows you to boom your voice, and allows you to have advantage on Charisma Persuasion checks.
Oh my god.
One of those 4 abilities will occur anytime you drink this vial. Or any vial of dragon's blood.
Sorry, Dragon Tongue, understand Draconic. What else?
Speak, read, and write Draconic. As a bonus action, you can make your voice audible up to 300 feet away. And you have advantage on Charisma Persuasion check.
Persuasion. I'm just writing those down because I will definitely be using these.
Not intimidation.
Each time
I
you
suppose not. Although boom voice
each
might
time
be
you use
useful
it, you
for that.
will roll a d4 to decide what you get.
Res, so physical and poison, which I guess doesn't help me as much, but whatever. Frightful presence. Should I write down how that works or just figure it out when it happens?
Frightful presence. As a bonus action, you can manifest your frightful presence. Each creature of your choice within 120 feet of you and aware of you must make a wisdom saving throw against a DC 8 plus proficiency bonus plus charisma modifier.
Of choice, 120 feet.
Yep.
Charisma saving throw.
Wisdom
what?
saving throw.
Oh, wisdom. Sorry.
Against 8 plus proficiency bonus plus charisma mod.
8 plus pref plus charisma.
Yep.
Cool.
Creature that fails becomes frightened of you for a minute. Creature can repeat saving throw at the end of its turns, ending the effect. You can use this ability a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
For up to an hour.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely using that. That's like my main potion now. Oh my god, I'm trying to. Oh, I have an. Oh, okay, so I do have another poison vial that was from. I think it was from like one of the the very first goblins. I'm gonna dump it out and fill it with more dragon's blood. I'm assuming it's about the same.
I apologize.
Size.
There's also one thing I should absolutely specify here.
Oh.
Every time you take this potion, you must succeed a DC 15 con save. On a success, you will take half damage and all of the effects will go in. On a failure, you will take full damage and get no effect.
Oof. Still rolling that dice when I want to. That sounds fun. Success, half damage of. Sorry, how much is it? Like that.
6d6.
Failure, full damage, no effect. That's kind of awesome. I actually really like that.
I'll also say that it might not necessarily be super well known to the party, but it can be surmised and assumed that the more powerful the dragon that you pull the blood from, the more potent these effects.
Makes sense.
the more dangerous the consumption of their blood raw.
Oh my god. Okay, so so I had one poison vial. I'm gonna dump that out. I currently have a normal, greater, and superior potion. I'm gonna dump out the normal. I'll keep the other two.
If anybody ever comes across this like patch of land again, they're gonna be like, "Why are all the plants fucking dead?"
Dead, and also this group here is doing real well.
Look, all the bugs and insects in this area are also dead. What's going on? Just Clunk emptying his inventory for dragon's blood. Creating an ecological disaster.
Pretty much.
Straight up just toxic waste dumping in the middle of nowhere.
That's awesome. Oh, I forgot about my circlet of blasting. Poison valve. Oh, this is okay. Okay, awesome. We'll figure it out because I have like 11 vials and one full potion. Is the potion vial bigger, or is that about the same size as a?
I'm gonna say that vials are going to be whatever shape you want, but consistently a single serving across
So I basically
the board.
have 12 of those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I filled a 3 potions with dragon blood. How many vials is that equivalent to?
I would say that each like potion bottle is probably worth like 2 vials.
Oh, okay.
Standardized measurement here.
For sake
Sounds
of
good to me.
ease of ease, should I write down for the water skin how many vials?
You can write down for the water skin 5 pounds of dragon blood.
Oh my god. Yes.
Because I don't think that's gonna hold as well as you want. At some point, you're just gonna be taking bites out of your dragon blood.
This is okay. Clunk has no standard for food.
Oh man.
Oh wait, Scott. Don't you have that like bag that preserves things or something?
Yeah, it's on base salt.
Gosh.
Yeah, is there space in it?
There's some space.
Water skin.
There you go. I'm excited for you guys to get back and find out how much this shit's worth. how much money, how much just solid gold that Clunk has just drained for the sake of fuck it, why not?
I had no storage. It's like when you're at the end of a dungeon in Skyrim and you're trying to decide what's worth the most,
Yeah.
so you just dump the shit that's worth the
the
least.
forks. that
Yes,
you
a bunch
picked
of
up from-
forks you picked up accidentally, a plate, a pot.
Oh.
You eat all the ingredients so you can find out their effects and reduce weight.
Until you find out one is poisonous or. Oh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, you can't eat them all just immediately because you're gonna kill yourself.
No, you absolutely can, and yes, you risk that. I would always do that. I would wait until I had like a shit ton of ingredients, and
then just
like,
eat them all.
okay, click, 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 and do every single one, and then plop out of the repository, and my dude go, "Whoa!" like half die, burst into flames, become invisible.
There's a
Some of
better
them
way
were
to
health
do it.
potions, so some of them would heal, but like my dude would just go for a real hard trip.
There were
Just
better
throw in
ways
one
to
bottle
do
of
that.
skooma for just the extra potency.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. That was fun. I enjoyed that. How do I delete that? Oh, there's literally a number value. I have written down that I have 14 vials. There's literally like a number thing beside. Okay, I think I'm good. That's awesome.
Well, as you all, excuse me, as you all find your way to rest for the evening and enjoying the variety of brand new things that you've gotten, the night passes, and each
I'm
of
sure my
you.
steak is about done at this point.
Oh yeah, no, your steak has been finished for a while. Like,
Yeah, I'm assuming I would have eaten that at some point.
yeah, yeah. I will say that you will take a similar amount of damage, about 66 poison damage, which you take. Well, you can make a con save first, obviously.
Can't say.
Can
I
Clunk
can do
try?
that.
Sure. I mean, if he's willing to share his steak.
21.
21. Oh yeah, you're fine. You
Making
take
sure I can
12
cut off
points of
another
poison
portion
damage.
Of, like, fresh for you.
You take
I take
12
how much?
points of poison damage, and you are considered poisoned as you eat the meat.
Sounds good. I will end the poison condition on myself.
It's just
Fantastic.
artificers say no.
Well, I'm using a level 2 spell to do it, but
Yeah. Poison, no, poisoning. Poison, no, poisoning.
yeah, and I will have thoughts of Cyrus and my shit-eating grin when he tries to poison me and it doesn't work.
Okay, so what's going on now?
Okay. I'm just finishing up some notes to make sure that I have
Okay.
them. As you all rest for the evening, can I get wisdom saving throws from 3 of you that can dream?
Darn it!
Again?
Cyrus!
Gonna have fucking words for this man.
Damn it!
Sorry, you
he
said
just hops
wisdom?
in your dreams to be like, yeah.
I got an 8.
Wait,
He just hops in your dreams and is just like, by the way.
Actually, wait a minute. I
Wait.
have the sword on me. I'm gonna re-roll that save.
Um,
Crit! Yes!
What's up?
I
It's a-
luck sword re-rolled my save into a crit.
Fail or success?
Crit success.
Okay, nice.
I don't know if that
You're
means
just like
anything, but I'm
tossing
hoping
and
it
turning
does.
in your sleep.
I definitely
Fuck
failed.
off, Cyrus.
Okay. And Gurgi's not here at the moment.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I can just like re-roll 1 save per day with that sword on me.
No, nice.
Well, then Senin, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that you can see this and allow you to read that one, and save. And if you look at the journal tag, at the very top there should be a dream for it for you.
Oh, yep.
Read that as you will. For now, we'll go ahead and wait for Gurgi. But I should clarify, we will wait to give Gurgi a dream if they fail. Same with you, Giz.
What? Same with me? If I fail?
Yep.
Shuts it off.
What do you mean, if I
Yep.
fail?
You shall see.
Alright, well, I did fail with a 24 crit, so... whatever
Oh, no,
that
you
means.
You did not fail this night.
This night, he says.
So, as the next morning comes, you all gather your things, gather yourselves. Basalt has her wyvern chicken wrap ready to go.
Perfect.
As you all are ready, you can
Let's shove
count
off.
up.
Seeing as we're waiting for Gurgi anyway, do you mind if we take like a quick 5 minutes?
Yeah, I was
kinda
gonna
wanna
say that could
make
that
like
could
a
be
coffee,
good.
and I also need to use the washroom as well, so that might
Yeah,
not be a
give
bad
Senin a
excuse.
chance to process.
Yeah, because they get to read their dream. We get to wait for Guri to get their dream. I get to not
Yep.
be uncomfortable for the next 10 minutes. I think it's a good plan.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
All
Let's
right,
take a quick 5.
I'll be back in a little bit then.
All right.
I definitely had to read the dream you sent me like a couple times before I understood what I was reading.
Yeah.
Campaign also. I see. I am kind of curious
Oh,
real
that's
quick.
what that pillow is.
What pill?
The one
Up.
you're sitting on that I
Yeah.
normally use as a back rest.
Okay, it
when
is
I'm down
-1.
here.
I just wanted to make sure.
Hi.
It's okay.
Ah.
You want it? You want it?
No, I'm okay.
I'm here.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Joe. Sorry.
So, as we get back, you all awake the next morning. Some of you have dreams. Some of you have less intense dreams. Some of you don't sleep.
Clunk stares into the void.
As you all awake and gather your things to mount Basalt and make your way on towards Drawn. Anything before we take off?
Yeah. I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys, but I had a weird dream last night, and I'm not sure we should be heading straight to the capital city.
You wanna tell us about your dream then?
Yeah. So basically, we were going over the mountains, and there was a small town to the side, and I felt really drawn to it. And it seems like we went past it, and then when we were coming up to the capital city, arrows are flying at us, and I feel a great sense of disappointment. There was also this shadowy figure at both places.
Interesting. The place that you're talking about, were there mountains in your dream or a castle nearby?
You guys had a castle.
Was there a castle?
It's a small settlement.
Were there tables involved?
No, it's up in the air.
Was there
Oh.
We're on basalt.
Was there any forest in said dream?
Are you guys fucking with me?
No, I'm trying to determine whether it's
Are there
Grey Wall
tables
6
involved?
or Ardev.
Is there a forest? A castle?
I'm looking
Were
at
there
the map,
pens?
and there's nearby landmarks to Greywall and Ardev, two settlements that we'd be going by on our way to the Great Lag in Drome, the capital city, and nearby to one of the locations is a mountain, and nearby the other location is a forest and a castle. Does that explain everything, Clunk?
Oh, absolutely. It just seemed like you guys were just like throwing random items like
Yeah, no.
Was
That was
Jonathan
in
there?
character,
And I'm
by
like,
the way,
what?
yelling at you,
Was
just in
Jonathan
case.
there?
Hold on, I have a small, really awesome thing to do.
Basically, we were already over the mountains, and the settlement has a road leading out of it to the right.
Okay, so then the settlement in your vision's probably the Grey Wall 6, then. That's the one you're drawn to?
Probably, but I can't confirm. I don't
I'm
know
gonna
for
go
sure.
ahead and do this because I can't believe that this is a thing. that 6 is part of this settlement. This, whatever this was before,
Oh!
that is what
Yep.
6 is part of.
Yeah, I'm aware, but I also can't reference it, so I gave up on
Oh,
trying to.
Fair.
Alright.
Okay, then 6 is probably
Okay.
the right spot.
Then I suggest we
Where are we?
instead
We're
go
way down by the
go
red X.
this way over to our location, so that we can spot whatever this settlement is and check if it's the dream, and then if it's not, we'll spot whatever this settlement is and see if it's the dream, and then we'll go check it out.
What is
Because it also might be 6.
what's this then?
It might be 6.
I don't
too,
know.
'cause
You
that's
guys colored it out.
Oh,
'Cause,
the big circle's gray wall, and the black dot is 6 something. I see.
Yeah.
Six
Yeah,
flags.
Six Cations.
It's 6 flags.
Ah!
I can
Six
I can
Flags,
read
yes,
it.
let's go.
There's an F at the
Read
beginning,
it.
and then I see the little hook of the G and an S.
Yeah.
It's 6 Flags.
Yep.
100%.
Undeniable. Can't.
Yeah, let's go
I
to the
know
Grey
what
Wall
it
Mountains
actually
and
is.
go to fucking 6 Flags, dude.
Can we go to Water Lake? Where they have good water there.
Also, I know what that settlement is, and I fucking hate that you guys have named it 6 Flags.
I don't
Because it's
care.
not that far off.
I don't care what you tell me. That's just what it is.
Oh,
Oh
well,
my god.
we need to adjust this now.
Oh
there.
boy.
Oh dear. All right. So
But yeah, let's generally just fly along that list of towns. I'm sure you'll
And
be able to
just-
tell us which one it is from the dream descript or from like what you saw in your dream, and
Yeah.
we'll land before the rain of arrows. Sounds good to me.
Yes.
So wait, sorry. Droam was, or the capital of the Great Lag. They
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
throwing arrows at us.
Yes.
I think so.
We are on a big bird.
Yeah, but we're going there for diplomacy, so maybe that's not
But
exactly
we
the outcome we want to fly into.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Could
I'm
we deal
justifying
with
for their
it?
side.
Yes. Do we want to? Maybe not.
No, I meant more like that's probably why they're throwing arrows at us. Shoot arrows
Maybe.
first, ask questions later.
Who knows? But I mean,
Witches, but with a
there's-
B instead of W.
but also
He's
the
your own-
plot has lit
That's
in a
what
big
it is,
go
okay.
here beacon. Your main quest is this spot right over there. So maybe we follow that. I don't know. Maybe we take the god beam shining directly on this small village saying, "Help me, we need help," or
Nah.
something. I don't know.
White Hole Wood. White Hole Wood.
I feel like I'm responsible for that. Is that true? Can I select that? Did I do this? Yeah, that's
Zero.
my fault.
Yeah, not me.
what's up?
So just going back to the poison thing real quick because I had a question and then I forgot to ask
Yeah, what's
it.
up?
So the 24, is that just damage you rolled and that's just the damage of the
That's
poison?
average.
Oh, that's
for
the
a roll of
average.
7d6.
That's
That's
average.
just D&D
Yeah.
convention. You roll the
Yeah,
7d6 to get your actual damage, but
Mhm.
24
That's kinda
is
the
the just
average.
average
Okay.
amount. It's useful
Yeah,
for approximating bouncing in things and such.
Yes.
Although some
Okay, I
DMs
was
just say that if you want to, you can take the average damage or roll it
Yeah.
at any opportunity that you see both values. I've seen both,
Mhm.
but normally you just roll
The only
damage.
time, the literal only time that number is relevant is, at least by like rules as written, is in
How
one
rules?
place where you take all of the averages.
Oh, fucking Primus. Primus's backyard.
Machinus.
Machinus, yeah.
Machinus'
Machinus.
backyard? What?
Yeah.
I thought you were
Yeah,
talking
sorry
about
for
like,
that,
HP rolls.
Mm.
but yeah, sorry
No,
for the
damage
24
rolls.
there. I literally just copy and pasted it over from the Wyvern.
No, that's totally okay. I was like, I don't know what this is. Does that mean
Yeah.
I do not roll
No.
damage? Do I do? So I was
Yeah.
just-
I'll
That's-
use
that's
it
just
as a
D&D
DM when I'm
damage
too
convention.
lazy to roll
Yeah,
a
if
bunch
I have a
dice.
lot
I'm
of
like,
shit to roll,
24. Yeah.
I'll use it just to keep things moving.
Yeah. It's a useful
minions.
approximation. But most people that I know just opt to roll the damage anyway, which is like me as
Yeah.
well. It's more fun. Why would I want
agree.
to say 24 when I can roll my shiny click-clack rocks?
Yes.
Fair.
All right. So, to save us the effort of this, we're going to go ahead and kind of break this up and see how long it'll take you to get to here. So we're going to go ahead and say first to Ardev, right? 400
yeah.
miles.
I guess it could also be Gala Spire, but I doubt it. So we'll bank a little bit left on the
Gotcha.
line.
So it takes about 4 days. That means there's 3 nights. Can I get 3 more wisdom saves from you?
Joy.
From all of us?
All right.
Specifically, Giz.
Oh.
Those of
Really?
you who already failed, find your dreams the exact same every night.
Okay.
Oh.
I kind of feel like I want to see this
Fun.
dream, but I also rolled a 21.
All right. Succeed for the first time.
I fucking
Actually, hold
crit again.
Hold on. 21?
Yeah.
Never mind, you failed.
I did?
Oh.
With a
Yeah.
crit?
Damn.
No,
No,
with
the
21,
roll before
not with a
my
crit.
crit. I can't believe I
Oh,
rolled
well then.
2 crits for this one save. On a save that I actually kind of want to fail. Like, why?
I
Why me?
literally can't win that.
It's
Why is
okay,
my
you
luck
failed.
only good when it's bad?
21's not high enough.
Yeah, no, I'm not upset that I'm not gonna or that I am seeing it. I'm just upset that my luck is so consistent that it's good when I want to fail.
That is
just
kind of
it's
hilarious.
that bad on a cosmic level. It's crazy. Anyway, continue.
You're cursed.
Yep,
I
honestly.
just put it in. If you go into your journal at the very top, there should be Giz's
Oh,
dream.
perfect.
Oh, here, I want to see
Like
this.
my
Where's
stream
this?
literally has so
You're
much
not gonna get one,
documented
you don't
evidence
sleep.
of my luck being just
Yeah,
abysmal
no, but I'm
every
curious.
time.
I mean,
It's
I've
amazing.
I
seen it
heard.
too.
No,
It's
no.
kind of
You
wild.
literally can't see it.
Like,
I know.
my favorite part is Rocket League. Lately, where I've stopped doing the stupid shit, but your luck is still at a point where it's like, hey, why not
Right?
do it anyway?
Oh man, like the ball will just bounce off like 4 different
Mhm.
surfaces to go directly at the net from an impossible angle, like every time. It's amazing.
Yep. It hits the bar and somehow bounces in instead of completely out.
Yep. And then I'll get like a perfect snipe off of their like inner
Mhm.
wall, and the spin will be just right. That'll bounce to the other corner and go out, and just
Yep.
like, man. And then it'll bounce
Classic.
like up, so it's not even recoverable to you who's waiting for it.
Yep.
Just insane. It's so true.
The most fun is just when they come out of nowhere and pinch it, and somehow it ends up off like the floor, the ceiling, and the left wall, and in our net.
Yeah, dude, it's just always my experience. It's crazy. I've learned to enjoy it because of how
Oh, yeah.
consistent it is. I'm gonna be like, look, it's gonna happen again, and then it does. Oh man, honestly, one of my favorite things about my luck is people that like don't know me being like, it can't possibly be that bad, and then I just wait for their opinion to change, and it always happens
Yep.
eventually.
Yeah.
Just they see enough
God, I wanna
evidence, and they're like, no, okay, you really weren't kidding, were you? I'm like, no, I wasn't.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys all have your dreams now. Those of you that can dream.
Mm-hmm.
Clunk.
Poor
doesn't
Clunk is so
sleep
confused.
peacefully.
Yeah.
Clunk cries in sad, always awake noises.
As you guys are sleeping peacefully, Clunk's just staring off into the distance as, like, behind his eyes,
No,
horrors and violence
he's staring,
and aberrant.
He's staring, like, at our eyelids, like, into the back of our heads, trying to figure out what the dreams are. Just trying to glimpse any secrets.
The funny thing is, all I said was table, so.
Clunk is convinced that you saw a town, and in that town there's probably a table.
And a
Man.
forest, and a mountain, and a castle.
I had canon what Clunk does way too much, but he's just, like, such my favorite chaotic, like, source of anything. It's so easy to
Absolutely.
imagine him doing, like, just anything.
Little chaos goblin.
Yes, he is.
So, as the next morning comes,
What are we dropping, boys?
any more discussions, possibly?
Well, the word crossroads does make me lean further towards Greywall. Because, like, a through town... Because Gateway Spire and Ardev are both, like, one road, right? They don't really cross
More or less.
anywhere. They just kind of go in the direction the road is and they're on the way. But
Yep.
Greywall does have a cross-section. We would have to ponder a left or right choice, so I think that's the only spot on that road that really matches the wording in the dream. That's what I'm saying. Anyway.
Is there any way by chance that or Gurgi would know if there like any surroundings since he's had that dream so many times?
No. It is
Damn
the
it.
Gurgi's dream is the equivalent of being in like an interrogation room. There's no light around. You see only the details that you were given.
Oh, wait, did we get different dreams? We did. I don't
Yeah.
have arrows in my dream. Hold on. We should talk about our dreams. You guys want to talk about our dreams? Dude, I've been doing
So
that
mine
fucking
has
tee
blonde
thing way too
hair
much, but
and
it's
blue
so funny to me.
eyes. Pure Aryan race.
Yeah, that's fire.
Okay,
Whoa.
my dream consisted of us being in a small town, seemingly in Drome. There was like a shadowed, hunched figure that was waiting for us somewhere in what I would assume to be the crossroads at Greywall, because we had to ponder whether to go left or right. And from what I can discern from my dream, the figure that we're looking for is going to lead us down the right path. The only details I could make out from them were a silvery purple barreled revolver with glowing runes. Definitely not reading that out from anything.
Wait a minute. You said purple revolver?
Silvery purple barreled revolver with runes, yes.
Yes, that's the same one I had too.
Oh, interesting. All I know is that I feel like they're a friend, maybe? At the very least, I feel beckoned to them.
The tall, shadowy figure, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yep, hunched, shadowy figure.
Which
that
makes
you're
me
drawn
think
to.
it's a
Hunched.
trap.
Do you guys have hunched as well?
I do have hunched as well.
Okay.
Clunk, do you have hunched on your bingo card?
Clunk, no sleep.
Imagine a world where Clunk has the missing link to all your dreams, but he just
Oh,
can't
man.
sleep to get it.
Oh my god, that would be so
Oh.
tragic. It's just trying to be emailed to him, but he's still running a fax machine.
Yeah, I feel I feel the need to stop, to land, and to explore this town from my vision.
I think we should drop bombs in this town.
My vision
No.
continues past it, and a sense of dread grows and pressures me. On the horizon, a large mountain city teeming with monsters, the Great Crag. Same shadowy, hunched figure stands over the city, sadly looking up toward you as a flight of arrows rises from the city toward you.
I see. So if we don't heed his beckon, then that happens. So yours is further in the future from mine, down the bad path if we don't alter our future. That is our current future. That makes sense.
Yes.
Somebody want to make me an Arcana, History, or Religion check?
Clunk have done nothing.
I can
Clunk-
do an awesome...
Clunk on a nat 20!
Oh my god. Wait,
Holy
what
shit.
did you nat 20? I'll roll the other one.
Arcana, because him have a proficiency.
I'll go history. It's even for. I also crit! Dude, what the fuck are my rolls today? I swear to God. I swear to God. They've been 3 crits.
So we got 2 nat 20s.
Oh my God.
I can't believe we both crit that. That's insane.
So we had
I'm rolling my metal dice too. Like, this is my most fair dice.
Which one did you roll?
My metal dice.
No, which, like, Arcana, History?
Oh, history. Yeah, I rolled history, Clunk rolled Arcana.
Do we need someone to roll religion as well?
Go for it. Maybe we'll crit 3 times.
I think it might have been an or.
Oh, is it an or?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
give this roll to one person, and Clunk kind of pulled it right off.
Aw, what do you mean?
Get fucked!
3 of my crits are wasted.
Gets into combat, nat 1. God damn it!
Honestly, with the way... Oh my God, my luck is so consistent. No! That will if that happens, that'll happen.
Oh man.
I'm starting work at 9 tomorrow.
Okay. How come we couldn't just text you?
No, I'm working with my grandma tomorrow. She texted.
Who
Oh,
called you?
My dad.
man, I can't believe it didn't even matter if I did cheat on those 3 crits because they were wasted crits anyway. That's so funny.
Arcana. What does Clunk? Supernaturally, not by his own volition or anything else.
Man.
Definitely not using his -2 dumbass brain. But the magical intuition that he somehow has, what does it tell him?
Can the headcanon be he stared into my eyes so intensely he actually stole the thought from my head?
It could be.
What's the thing? Yeah, I have a -2 in int. A 6. Oh, is it just Wait, what? What am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at
so
90
funny.
something. What was that? 0?
Yeah, I just DM'd it to you.
Oh. No lucky, Kirsten.
What up on your phone then?
Oh.
Okay. Please split up on
Okay,
your phone.
just don't. Okay, not look at the thing. I'll put it up on my phone.
Thank you.
Before you say anything, let me also type this.
Okay. Because all of this, remember, how everything has to
Yep.
go through the Clunk filter.
Oh, great.
Oh, fine.
I love when Clunk has knowledge and it's just like, what? Oh.
Take this as you will.
Clunk in like a moment of like cross-eyed, like nothing going on between those 2 eyes, like staring off to the distance, just kind of blurts out, "We should trust Sora Toroz."
Trust who?
Can
Sora Potatoes.
Can I leverage the crit that I made to make any sense of that?
I'll
Just
say
like
sure.
have it remind me of like something I remember from history because that was the role that I did.
Where were
Well,
you guys saying
You don't
your-
know them by name, but the leaders of the nation of Droam are known as the Daughters of Sora Kel, a very powerful and legendary ancient hag who has kind of disappeared.
I will say out loud, Soracal?
Nope.
I'm just gonna look at everyone. I'm just gonna like squint and be like nod and be like, "It is."
Clunk. Out of character. It's not. Clunk says, "Yeah, we should go with that idea. Trust the shadow figure. We like shadow figures. Yay!"
God.
Clunk.
I'm just gonna say this one out loud. Clunk, you feel a sense of disappointment.
Can you try and spell it?
Clunk
On this
looks
piece of
off into the
paper.
distance. No, it doesn't matter. It's a random name nobody knows until we know it. Clunk will look off in the distance and be like, "Sorry, Clunk's got a big mouth. No good at secrets."
Anyway,
But yeah, no, Clunk approves of plan.
fantastic. Well, as you all take flight this day and continue on, your trip is mostly harmless. As you on the fourth day pass Ardev, Sanin, you get a good look at it and can say pretty certainly this is definitely not the city you saw or the town you saw.
Which one?
Ardev is not it.
Right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up now. As you guys pass Ardev, definitely not what you saw. You continue on, and
We should stop at Six Flags, probably.
Why? Oh.
is the goal to stop at Six Flags?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Because
Well, as you approach Six Flags,
I'm just gonna throw my reasoning out here. My dream specifically has us walking through the city, so I just kind of want to make sure that we get on the like fated path. You know what I mean?
gotcha. I'm gonna check something real quick because I don't know if there's anything actually written for Six Flags. There
I
is
like the
not.
hesitation and the eventual decision.
Yep.
Six Flags.
No.
I'm gonna roll a
Canes,
d20 and
six
see what's there.
canes.
I'm gonna roll a d20 and see what exists here. Okay.
Yeah, you stuck our deli.
What?
Our deli?
What? Did I just send something?
As you all, there's a voice memo in our chat, and I'm not sure what it is, but
I
I'm
think
just
I
gonna-
like pocket sent that. There's nothing
Voice
in it.
memo?
Yep.
I sent him a voice thing, but I didn't record anything. I think I did it like
Is it on Discord?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That makes sense why I didn't get a ping. Streamer mode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's
it's
just
No,
in
it's
DM
just
too.
between him and.
Oh, it's DM. Gotcha.
private DM.
Okay.
DM the DM.
So, as you all arrive at Six Flags, what you find is a crater with 6 standing pillars in the center of it.
Oh.
Roller coaster! Clark walks towards the pillar.
We are flying.
Clunk jumps up. I'm kidding.
Are you?
Clunk, no!
Geronimo! Yeah.
It is near the end of the day. You could camp here if you so chose.
Well, Greywell isn't that far.
Yeah, but do we want to get there and then have the next piece of story start when we get there at night?
Is it foggy yet?
No?
Then we
Cast
should get
sleep on
there
everyone.
because it's not
Alright.
well, it might be foggy Is it? Do you think it'd be foggy tomorrow or tonight? Because
Probably neither. There's not a lot of moisture in the area.
I think we're missing something here.
interesting. Maybe the figure is generating his own fog. Look, foggy is one of the details in my dream that I'm trying to leverage here,
I
alright?
didn't say, but I figured it was more the fact that, like, it's one of those kind of dreams where it's not into focus.
Or maybe it's a clue. You don't know. You're not God. He is.
You're not
Giz is just like staring into the dream. He just looks off into the background and is like, "Whoa, it's foggy. Who put this shit fog here?"
Honestly, Giz would probably be the type to overanalyze the dream like way too much.
I don't
Why do I have
anything
7
about it
fingers?
being foggy.
So, what's the plan?
All right, I guess I'm good to camp. I've been convinced.
Let's sleep directly in the crater.
Oh,
I
perfect.
like it.
Oh,
Let's not.
Let's go.
uh,
Clunk, let's go.
I
Let's
feel
land
like
outside the
Basalt
crater,
would
and
be
can
very
Clunk go
comfortable
inside?
in that.
oh boy.
Can we sleep like land outside the crater, and Clunk's gonna drew some dragon blood and walk inside.
You're gonna what?
Do dragon blood.
You're gonna do dragon blood.
Okay.
Oh no.
Swallow, if that's a better term.
Well, it's better than spitting.
To fucking do someone is gonna. Someone had to. Chances are it was gonna be me in a couple seconds.
You just had to give
As
someone
you
else the opportunity.
all arrive, as you all settle down into the center of this, are we sitting down in the center, or are we sitting down on the rim?
Fuck yeah, let's sit down to the crater. What fucking magic
I guess.
bullshittery could it possibly happen?
Can
How can
Clunk
we,
drink
how
some
can we
blood?
find out if we don't fuck around? That's how the saying goes.
As you all settle down towards the center of the cavern, you can't settle down in the exact center because that's where the 6 pillars are, and Basalt is uncomfortable landing on those.
Yeah, okay.
So, as you all settle down on the edge of the pillar, or on the edge of the crater, and Clunk makes his way towards the center. Clunk, can you roll
Give
me
me 1 second.
a...
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I just I want to look at my spells to see if I want to do something before you tell me what it is, because that'd be kind of
Yeah.
cheating. Be like, oh, I have a counter for that, you know.
Fair.
Sort of elements is a reaction. Oh, nice. Anyone want to come with me?
To do?
Walk into sketchy place and have protection from good and evil.
Walk into sketchy place? Oh, the middle of the pillars? Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I'll join you.
Okay, I will cast protection from evil and good, which just sounds weird instead of good and evil. On both me and Giz.
Can you read what that does for me?
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch, I'm twin casting it, is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those type have disadvantages on attack roll against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, possessed by the creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect.
Interesting. And is that concentration? Just out of
Yes,
curiosity?
for 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to do a thing. Give me a moment.
Please do. As
And
long
I
as it
think
doesn't
that's
kill
from
us.
my... Yeah, that's from my... what's it called?
What's it called, babe?
My Aberrant Dragon Mark. If that matters. So I can do this once per short rest. Which I ought to do more often than if it's once per short rest. I just haven't had really a good opportunity to do it.
As you all settle down and make your way towards the 6 pillars, which... Whoops. I have put them on the GM layer. Map layer, please. Thank you. Clunk is approaching. Who else is approaching?
Nope.
I said I was going with him.
So Clunk and Giz. Is Vic going?
Yeah, Vic will...
Is
I don't
Vic
like the way
going?
you asked that. Oh, I would have definitely rolled
Does Vic-
a
does
health
Vic
dice.
still trust you at this point? Remember what just happened to him, like, last encounter?
That wasn't my fault. I don't think.
I
I don't
mean,
remember what happened to him.
Not necessarily, but does he blame you?
Vic can chill on Sennin's shoulder. I have some sort of weird inkling of...
Okay.
I also have a weird
then I
inkling
can-
of danger, but it excites me, so I'm going in anyways.
Yes, absolutely.
I also have a weird inkling of danger, but I have trauma, so I'm going towards it.
Would we have had a long rest between
Oh yeah, it's been
Oh,
like
yeah,
4
yeah.
days.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
had a
would have
couple
had a
stops on the way.
proper rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We should basically be at like full resource everything.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna double check that I have.
I have resistance, but that's also concentration, so I can't do that too.
Also, you said you're taking some dragon's blood?
Yeah.
All right, roll me that charisma,
Oh,
constitution save.
I guess I would cast resistance on myself before doing so, because hell yeah, that's actually a really good use of that. Resistance is like useless in combat because it's like an action just to give yourself like, you know,
Mhm.
a D4. But it's like, why not?
Oh, by the way, every night so far, I've been eating a dragon steak.
Dragon
Dope.
steak.
It's been poisoning you the whole time, but
Perfect. Question:
Dear
if
God.
I use my Armor of Invulnerability's 10-minute ability, can I just tank the poison?
I'm gonna. So what does it just give you full invulnerability to all damage?
I will read the effect.
Okay.
You have resistance to non-magical damage while you wear this armor. Additionally, you can use an action to make yourself immune to non-magical damage for 10 minutes.
Okay.
In which time, if I also need to, I will cast Protection from Poison to end the poisoned condition on myself before the 10 minutes wears off, to effectively eat it with no downsides?
Yeah, that
Cool.
would work.
But
And
he's
then
just
and
casting
then because
spells
I do that,
using his nth level armor just to eat poison.
Why, it's true! It's literally factual. But yeah,
What a
every
real
day
asshole.
that nothing happens, I'll do both of those so they recharge next dawn.
My save is 11/18 for the blood.
In that case, roll a d4, please.
Wee! Get on the table, you asshole. Well, that's the nice thing about a D4. It can land anywhere and it'll still be upright. 2.
2.
What is that?
You get.
Frightful presence.
Yep,
Is
you
that
get the frightful presence. Yeah,
one?
can make things scared of you probably.
Out of combat, if this lasts
Giz?
for an hour,
Yeah.
afterwards
Yeah, it
I'm gonna
does.
yell. I'm gonna yell at Giz and just try to scare the shit out of him.
Is, as Clunk pops the cork and just drains this bottle of dragon's blood, you watch the physical form of him shift slightly.
I'm going to
as
say today something
spines-
has happened and I'm going to go invincible for 10 minutes.
You watch the form of him shift. His like where he has nails, kind of extend into these greenish gray claws. Across the kind of spine of his back, there's these spines that protrude out through his shirt of this sort of greenish gray color, with these tinges of yellow kind of streaked through them. He looks very aggressive.
You okay there, buddy?
And
Yeah.
I will say that as he looks towards you, you feel the just presence of danger about him. It's not focused on you, but you can feel just this is a scary goblin.
Yeah, no. Giz just thinks that's just his normal body reaction to watching Clunk drinks dragon blood. He assumes it's a trauma response instead of a magical effect.
Fair. All right. Now, as Clunk, half lizard man, and Giz approach, as you guys get to about here, can I get a perception check from both of you?
You sure can there, bud.
Give me 1 second.
Or maybe
perception
you
check?
can't. 9.
Mhm.
3.
3. All right.
Damn it, of course I didn't get the other one.
You don't see anything, but you get the sense that you're being watched. And Giz, as you walk around one of the pillars, you swear you see something pass behind it.
Hold on 1 second. I'm checking the description of this the shout. Because I each creature of your choice. So I assume I have to see the creature, right?
Yes.
Darn it.
I'm going to lie and say, hey, it's okay, we're friendly. You can come out. do you like how I primed that sentence for you guys?
Yep. Go ahead and roll deception.
Oh boy.
Actually, I lied. It can't understand you.
Oh, okay, well that works. I'm gonna do it anyway, just to see. It would have been a 14.
Fair.
Can I... does Giz mention... Well, Giz is talking to someone, so I'm gonna, like, literally take a good second, and I'm gonna go say, hi! In Goblin, Common, Abyssal, and then Delkir.
You just rotate
Okay.
through several languages all in a row. Just getting, like, super stereotypical with all of the accents as you do.
Hello!
Yeah. Nothing happens. Actually, as you say that, you see one of the pillars begin to move slightly and shift. And
Which
as
one?
it does, you watch this one, arms made of earth reach out of it. And from the pillar emerges an earth elemental.
Interesting.
Are we rolling for initiative, or has nothing happened quite yet of
You're
that level?
more than welcome.
I think that means we could choose.
I'm gonna, like... I don't care if it if it burns the spell afterwards or not, but I'm going to... Oh man, all my third levels are concentration. Oh. 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 I'm gonna prepare dispel magic. If something happens that's sketchy, I'm just gonna throw that at it.
Sting?
So we're gonna kick this thing's ass, yeah?
I'm gonna wait until it does something.
As it pushes out of the pillar, it seems to look at you, and you're not. It doesn't have emotions. It doesn't have a face, but it is coming towards you.
Okay, yeah, I'm casting it. I don't
What are you
know if
casting?
that's actually
Dispel
dispel
magic?
magic.
I
Don't know if that's
think
actually
that
gonna
Dispel
work at all, but I'm
magic.
very
Does it?
curious.
Does that
Any
do anything
s-
on a magical creature?
I feel like
You have
it
to use, like,
should, but I
banish or
think it
something?
literally just gets rid of spells of third levels or lower, and if it's higher than fourth level. I mean, if it was
Can
created,
you go ahead and roll for that
hell yeah.
dispel magic?
What is that? Spellcasting modifier. Okay, cool. Give me a sec. Clunk spells. Dispel magic. So one less. Oh, I did not reload my spell slots. I will mostly reload them. -1 third level. Damn it! I should have pre-done my dice. Yeah, that's like a 12.
12.
Yeah.
As you attempt to cast dispel magic on it, you see that there are threads of arcane running through it. There's definitely a magic there to dispel. But as you attempt to unwind it, something out of the corner of your eye shifts, and as you turn towards it, the spell fades, and there's nothing there.
The spell fades, like the spell is kind of gone.
Yeah, it doesn't take effect. As you kind of get distracted, it fails.
Yeah, but is that to say, like, I won't, that won't work if I try it again, or just?
I think you're
more
saying you
so
It
didn't
it's-
roll
seemed
high
like-
enough.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
okay.
seems like it could work, but it didn't. And now
just-
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you mean? We're friendly.
We just tried to dispel his existence.
I'm gonna try again.
Just walking up to a random person on the street.
How do they work?
I go last. I got a nat 1.
I didn't
Ah, it has its own
completely fail, but I got a 0.
Sweet.
Ooh, there's 2 20s. I'm just dicing my dice, which I should have done apparently before because I've been rolling like consistently
Oh.
4s, and I hate it. Okay, here we go. There we go. See, now it's a 15. Give me a sec. I have a good dex. 18 for Clunk.
I mean, technically 6 for Senin, but I rolled a nat 1. Do with that what you will.
Do you do anything special for nat 1s or nat 20s, Joe?
Nat 20s will give you a what's it called?
Free action.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You did roll a crit earlier, so don't forget to take your inspiration die.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those for a while.
It's a rule that I really like that I just kind of forgot, and we also haven't
Yeah,
been
'cause
in combat for a while, so
Yeah, it's so easy to forget
Yeah.
about inspiration.
Yeah.
With inspiration, do you have to designate that before you roll
Yes.
a dice? Oh, okay.
yeah, you have to designate before you roll that you're going to roll with inspiration. Take the preemptive advantage.
Yeah, fair.
Add this one's turn.
I'm definitely just gonna do it again. I might use the inspiration, be like, "Fuck you!"
That's an initiative of 0 for Giz. Wow.
Yep. 2 minus 2.
Yikes.
Gergie rolled a 20. What's Senin and Senin and Clunk?
Senin rolled a 1, but she has a +5, so 6.
Okay, so 6.
Oh, I know how to do this. Hold on, I know how to do this. And then, oh, that's actually not far off.
Nice.
Let me change you, you idiot.
0, you're playing with it.
There.
I'm doing what?
You're playing with the turn order as Jeff's trying to input his actual.
Whoops.
Oh.
Oh, nice. I can get Giz. Oh, no, I can't edit Giz, though. He's right after me. Kind of same time. I just decided to put him in there. We can take him out if we know.
Okay. So, as the elemental starts to march towards Giz and Clunk, Gergie, you're up first. You see this elemental emerge from the pillar and begin to march towards your friends.
I think protection from good and evil elementals is like one of the only things it doesn't. Oh no,
I
it
thought
does.
you said it does, yeah.
Woo, it totally does.
It
Sweet.
does. So you and Giz are protected, correct?
Yes.
Just you two? All right.
Yeah, and
I'm
I
gonna
also
give you guys
did
little
pop
defense tokens.
my invincibility because I thought Clunk was about to blow up.
That is fair.
So I might go over there and like grapple him. I don't know.
Yeah, just wail on him. Go to town. I think Klunk's gonna just go over here and just chill.
I guess I'll go there.
Javelin.
Run. Sprint,
Yeah.
little goblin.
Yeah.
You can move yourself. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, and will I be able to hit him with the javelin? Okay, yeah.
Yes. But if I'm remembering correctly, I think it'd be with disadvantage. Unless you're using its special ability.
Let's see.
Thunder.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Yeah. Yeah, you can up to 120 feet if you're going to use the lightning ability. If you're just using the javelin, it is just outside of close range.
I'm gonna use the lightning with it.
All right. I will make it saving throw. This is not good. These are not very dexterous creatures.
Hey. Good to know.
It fails. They have any weakness to lightning? Nope. Javelin.
Dunno.
That's yeah, that absolutely is. It rolled its save, it fails. Go ahead and roll damage. 20. It does have resistance to the piercing damage, so it will take
Oof.
What, 5 plus 14, 19 points of damage as you hurl the lightning bolt past Clunk and Giz and strike its dead center of the chest. It takes 19 points of damage. Kind of stumbles slightly, but continues walking forwards. Anything else for Gurgi?
I don't
was
think
that?
we heard any of that.
Oh,
Anything else for Gurgi?
said no, not really.
Okay. Clunk.
Barbarian whack. Clunk is gonna go. I'm gonna like touch a pillar and just get bodied by another guy. Clunk's gonna go over here. Clunk wants to watch a completely invincible, protected Giz just go to town on this guy. Can Clunk hold on to a dispel magic until, like, literally, I'll like commit my turns to it until either this guy does something really bad to Giz or another guy pops out?
Okay.
Is that okay, or would the
Yeah, that's
spell
fine.
like? Okay, cool. So
As long as you
you
you activate it before the end of or before your next turn,
Oh, but what if I don't? Like, what if it?
then it uses the spell. Holding the action for the spell uses it.
Okay, I'm gonna sit here and well, I can still shoot it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just debating between Dissonant Whispers or. Oh, it's concentration. Damn it. Tasha's Mind Whip? Yeah, I'll cast a Dissonant Whispers on it, so it has to make a Wisdom saving throw or take 3d6 psychic damage. And
Okay.
if it fails, it also has to immediately use its reaction to move its full speed away from me.
Okay. You said Wisdom saving throw?
Yes. DC is 18, I think. Yeah.
It
Awesome.
rolls an 18.
Damn it.
No bonus, no minus. It rolled an 18.
Successful save takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
it'll
roll that.
take 6, so 3 psychic damage.
Psychic? All right, cool.
Does that seem to work at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
Next up, Clunk, out of the corner of your eye, you see a shifting on this
goddamn.
pillar. You see the face of a creature briefly show. Giz, can you roll me a Wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, where did I see the face? Right over here?
Yep. It appears briefly in that pillar.
22?
22. All right, you succeed. Let me see here. Okay, no effect then. However, out of the corner of your eye, you see a face appear in this pillar briefly, and as it focuses on you, you hear just this distant rumbling like earth moving. And for but a moment, out of the corner of your vision, it's almost like you saw Cyrus. And then it fades. I will say, you think this creature was attempting to tap into your deepest nightmares.
That would make sense. I see Cyrus, but wait a second, I'm kissing him? What?
You see Cyrus, but he's only wearing the cloak.
No! My eyes!
That is its turn. It fades back into the stone. Send in. Or if you wanted anything to do with Vic.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Vic.
Yeah, he
I
would
guess
work on your turn.
Wait
I'll
a
have
second.
Vic. Wait, where? Oh,
Nick's
Oh,
back here right
hold
now.
on. Yes, I'm just doing the movement. Oh, how do I do the movement thing?
You have to go over and choose the ruler icon on the other side. Yeah,
Oh, that
one.
seems like a pain in the ass.
You can also pick up the token and then right click.
Count. Oh,
Oh, see, that's way less of a pain in the ass.
forgot about that.
Wait. Oh, you gotta. Oh my god.
Yep.
Pick it up.
Pick up, drag the token, right click, it'll bring it out. And then if you right click again while you're doing that, you can like have it bend.
Yeah. So you can go around corners.
Hmm.
When I right click, it's just moving the map. So maybe because it's not mine, technically.
No, you should be able to, as long as you're holding him and dragging him like you were moving him, and then right click.
Oh, like left click and right click. Oh, it's
Yes,
still moving
yeah.
the map. That's all kinds of cancerous for me.
Oh yeah, I every once in a while I have that happen too, because
Okay, well, I'm
it's
gonna
just annoying.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Him to go over here.
Okay.
I guess he can come a little closer. He'll go over here, and if something comes within his range, he'll stab it.
All right. That brings us to Senate.
I am going to stay right here. And I am going to try and use Blinding Strike on
What the hell?
this.
Okay, do you guys want to hear
Oh boy.
really quickly just the
Which
like
pool?
Buffalo Meadows duty?
Okay.
Scott, did you ever have any interaction with the hood pool in Regina? Old Dudney pool?
The what?
Dudney pool? It's like in the middle of the hood.
I've been there.
Okay. Day one, just real quick. So there was a drugged out lady shooting up that was swearing at kids, so they called non-emergency for that. And then there was a boy with a huge gash on his leg, bleeding everywhere. Then there was a girl with a twisted ankle that couldn't walk. Then the boy with the gash in his leg tried to beat the fuck out of the injured girl.
What?
The two injured, the injured boy that got like stabbed or something tried to fight the injured girl.
What kind of fucking
God.
tweaked up pool is that?
It's
The one I'm
One
not
where only
working
the strong
at.
survive.
My
It's
God.
the hood pool.
That gets me that the two injured kids fought.
Like
Like
who
the
has a
injured?
gash in their
Sure,
leg and
whatever.
is like, I could take him.
I like to imagine they just walk by each other, see each other's wounds, and they just kind of like double take and like, hey, wait a minute, only I can be wounded here. There can be
But then
only
the-
one.
But then the winner is the loser because the guy that whoever gets beat up most is actually got more injured.
Yep.
I'm gonna steady aim.
Yep.
And I'm going to do my sharpshooter thing where I can take a -5 penalty.
Oh,
To
fantastic.
add 10 because I want to try that.
It might be a little tanky.
I want
to
to try it.
Yeah, get her. Yeah, you
I
haven't
mean,
done
she's
that a
shooting
lot.
piercing, so getting the damage in is probably not a bad idea.
One's cocked. Should I retry?
It's cocked. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
the general base thing.
Oh wow, my advantage did not matter. I rolled two
2
eights.
eights.
I don't hit. No way. Well, maybe.
What's the total?
Give me
I
a
don't know.
moment.
You have like a +11 or +12.
Yeah, that's fair. 8 and 9 would be. I can't do math. 17.
Holy shit, it hits.
Really? Oh wait,
It
but
probably
that's
doesn't
-5.
hit.
Never mind.
Oh, Kristen.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah.
So
that
that's
doesn't hit.
12. No.
12.
Good to know 17 will hit though.
As
Well,
as you draw the arrow and it streaks across past Gurgi and into the chest of this creature, you hear it clink, and you're like, yeah, it hit. Then it just falls to the ground.
Oh.
well,
Sad.
next time.
It is
Oh,
its
his
turn
turn.
now.
Yes.
And let's see here. Yep. It marches straight towards you, Giz. And as it
Hell
gets
yeah.
within 10 feet of you, it immediately drops under the ground.
It what?
Passes under you
Oh.
and reemerges in front of Gurgi.
Oh.
Wow, it just said nah, didn't it? Am I not big enough for you?
Gurgi,
What's the problem?
Gurgi, are you not raging?
No.
Gurgi, what have we learned? A non-raging barbarian is a dead barbarian.
I have a lot of health. So I think I'll be okay.
Had a lot of health.
And is going to make 2 slam attacks. Gurgi does a 20 hit. And does a 14 hit.
No.
14 doesn't hit. Okay. So only one of them hit. And you take a pretty sizable chunk of damage. 19 points of bludgeoning damage as one massive fist just connects right in your midsection.
Really?
The other one, as you kind of are reeling from the first blow, you feel the wind of it go right over your head. And that's its turn. Movement and attacks. Giz, you're up.
Yay! I'm gonna move in. And I'm gonna start just punching at him, I guess. Attack 1!
All right.
Go! Good start, good start. I think that's a +9, so 27.
Hits.
I don't even remember what my attack is here, because I'm still using the the new armor. 1d8. Perfect. So that is...
I can twin this.
12 points of fire damage.
All right.
Fire scorches him good. Doesn't seem to just like...
Yeah. Seems like it was impactful.
Cool. 1x damage it is.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled the same number, so I'm gonna assume that still hits.
Yep.
And that's gonna be fucking roll on the table, please. Not just rolling that many dice. It's gonna be 16 fire damage.
16. All right.
Ooh.
And you know what? I'm feeling special today. I'll do a flurry of blows. I'll spend a key point.
Let's go.
All right.
Attack him one more for 18. I think you said 17 hits. That'll be okay.
Yep.
I will deal to him, oh boy, minimum damage, which is going to be 8. It's not bad.
Okay.
And on my final attack, that is going to be just enough, 17. And
Nice.
I will opt to grapple him instead.
Ah, okay.
That's pretty decent when you're being attacked with
Go ahead
disadvantage
and roll a
impervious to it anyways.
strength check.
I will pop 1 point of
Athletic.
my magical strength on my
I think
armor.
if it's for grappling, I think it's athletics.
Athletics. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your athletics.
I've definitely done some athletic or grapple builds before, so I'm pretty familiar with that one.
Nice. Okay, that will be okay. 17 plus my strength plus my int. So that'll be 17 plus 8, 25.
25. All right. You definitely are holding on to it.
Nice.
Oh,
if
man,
that's
that's
a
actually
problem
would
when it
be a
goes underground or
great-
not.
This
Yeah.
is actually a great visual. There's like this big chungo like rock golem, and then there's this like Iron Man looking goblin just like clamps to his ankle.
Yeah, he
almost
steps
so
in,
good,
takes a
like-
punch at Gurgi. I step in between him and Gurgi, deliver 2 good strikes to his stomach, 1 uppercut, and then use that opening to like grapple around his stomach
Eee.
to flavor it.
What were you saying there, Zero?
I was gonna say it's almost so good that it reminds you of Iron Man 1's like final boss scene of Iron Man fighting the big Iron Man.
Yeah, that is actually great.
I'm not gonna lie, I am real tempted to just try a dispel magic with advantage.
I
and
would
just be
try it
like,
again,
I'm
honestly.
the beam, boom. But yeah, you're doing it. You're getting her. If I can not burn us for 3rd level, I won't.
I suppose.
Okay. So that's Giz's turn?
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, Gurgi, you're up.
All right. Well, getting hit, I'm gonna rage,
Yeah.
and
You have an awesome barbarian ability to like when you get hit with damage, you can use your reaction to activate rage right there.
that would be kind of cool.
That would
actually
be
sounds
awesome. And then I can take out my sword and just hit him once.
All right. I believe you have a multi-attack.
Yeah, but it's considered a bonus action to do too.
But
No. Your attack action is 2 attacks.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, a 19.
Oh boy,
Okay, that's
that's a crit.
yep.
Woo for crits.
Yep.
man, all these fights always end with Gurgi doing the barbarian doing a crit and just chopping
Yeah.
someone's head
Just
off.
chopping it in half. So for a crit on this, it's like 1d10 plus 10, 5.
Regular
Like a
is
D10
1d10
plus-
6.
So d10 plus 16, 18 because of your rage, or is it 19? What's your rage bonus? Your rage
I-
bonus damage.
I don't know. I don't think it's written on here.
Absolutely.
Oh, plus 2.
I think it's a
Plus
you
2?
sure?
Okay. I'm gonna open D&D Beyond real quick. Varian.
yeah, +3 is at level 9.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh,
you
that's
should be
also
at
when
plus-
you get extra damage dice on crits.
Yep. We're at level. What are we at? Level 8 or 9? 8. Okay. Okay. So 1d10 plus 18
oh,
is your damage
dear lord.
on a crit.
Okay, give me a sec. So it's 1d10 plus
18.
18. Ooh,
How much?
28.
Is that how much health it has?
No. It's
No.
actually also resistant to physical damage.
Oh, it's resistant
Okay.
to physical. Oh, damn. I was
Her sword's
thinking I was
not
going to try
considered
bludgeoning, but I guess I
magical?
won't.
As the sword slashes across it, there's like a scraping scratch across. It seems to work, but does seem resistant.
Okay, and then I tried to roll that, but the second one, I don't know what that's considered. Hold on, give me a sec.
What?
Come on, focus. Is that just a 3 or is it a 19 or
Oh,
16?
hold on. Let me see. It's cocked. Roll again.
God damn it.
If you can't tell what it is, just roll again.
Wasn't that one? I can't tell what it is.
I got to be honest with you guys. I can't count to 1. I'm re-rolling.
Yeah, I only learned how to count down from 20 to the number 2, actually.
Actually, the only
I mean,
the
to the
only
number, like,
I
18.
know,
The
the only number I know is a 20, so that's all I can roll.
So what'd you get, Choco?
10 plus 9, 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. D10 plus 6.
Yeah. Oh god. I didn't it. 13.
13, 15 with your rage damage, reduced to 7.
Is her sword not considered magical?
I believe it is, but I don't know if it overcomes resistance.
No, I don't think so.
It's magical, but not in terms of resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's
There's a
some
bunch
where
of
it's like,
abilities.
yeah.
Okay, so for reference, this creature is now under half health. It doesn't bleed, but it is starting to chip away.
It's chipping.
That does bring us to Clunk, unless Gurgi has anything else.
Nope.
All right, Clunk.
Clunk's been wanting
Gurgi,
to try.
maybe want to
us.
like step out of its range, maybe.
Oh,
If you have any like
yeah, good
speed
point.
left.
What an opportunity attack?
You have Cloak of Displacement on, right? So it would be a disadvantage.
Wait.
Does Gurgi have a Cloak of Displacement? I'm pretty sure Sennin's the only other one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
thought,
Sennin.
I
Sorry.
thought Sennin had it.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
I mean, either
gotta
way,
give
that would
Gurgi,
prevent
like,
it from like using its like actual skills on you.
It's up to you, Gurgi.
We gotta get Gurgi a big old magic something again.
Okay. Where should I go exactly? Which way?
I'm
Wherever
grappling
you
him,
want.
so his speed is 0, so anywhere will work.
Okay. I'm gonna go over this way.
Does an 18 hit you, Gurgi?
Yes.
All right. As you rush away, god damn! As you rush away, it in the middle of like battling Giz on its shoulder, swings an arm wildly towards you, kind of clips you with a backhand. You would take 19 points of damage. Your raging, reduce that to 9 points of damage.
Sweet.
That is that. So Clunk.
I'm gonna try another new spell.
Oh boy.
Question. So, dispel magic lets you choose a creature, object, magical, or magical effect within range. I guess probably a quicker question. One of these pillars spooked Giz, right?
Yeah, one of those pillars had a face in it briefly.
Did I see that?
No.
You did. It
Oh, yeah.
returned into the pillar, but
Which
you saw
pillar?
it briefly. This one.
The twinning meta magic option says you do it on something that targets a creature.
Yep.
I don't fully understand that odd limitation. Would I be able to do it and target an object as well, or are we going more by what it says?
It depends on what the spell is.
Spell
when
magic?
it's to the creature
Oh,
and
okay.
cast the original on an object. Make use of the loophole in the wording.
It says
Yeah, I
to
would
target
say
a
that's
second
fine.
creature.
I would say you can do that. Yeah, I'd allow
Okay,
a
cool.
twinning of dispel magic.
It's just like I don't understand why it has to be a creature. Like
Mhm.
I'm gonna blow up this desk. Actually, I want to blow up two. You can't. You can only twin when you targeting living things. Like that's fucking violent. Okay, so I will do. Yeah, I'll burn a dispel magic. Oh, that's good. Oh, my points.
Okay.
Let me just double check. I can actually still do that. Yeah. Okay, so that's one
Okay.
more.
You are only
spell
going to need to
slot.
roll for one of these.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, or maybe it's and then I'm gonna how am I feeling? Am I feeling lucky? I'll use my inspiration to have advantage on the roll.
All
right. Nice. 21.
21 is enough. So, as Giz is holding on for dear life to this massive stone creature that's kind of spinning and twisting and trying to throw him off, It's a good thing Giz can fly, because as it twists in a way, it begins to fade and kind of crumble into dust on the ground as Giz is thrown off its back,
Interesting.
having nothing left to hold on to, and it is. It's not dead; it's just gone.
Play
Goblin.
Goofy Scream.sfx.
I don't know why.
As for the
sometimes
other
I can
dispel
get this
magic,
really well.
you feel it not take effect on anything.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just stare at the pillars, but like, guys, I think the pillars are still fucked. And then, I'll waddle. I'll waddle over here. And
All
have
right.
Vic, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll waddle over here. I'll have Vic come here, and Vic hold reaction to stab anything that comes close to me.
Fantastic. All right, is that it for Clunk's turn?
Yeah.
All right. Giz, as you land back on the ground, you probably a little surprised, a little uneasy at the moment, and as you kind of look around, a face appears in this pillar briefly. And around you, you feel the earth rumble. And rising from the ground on all sides of you are massive, thick stone walls. They rise around you and then enclose you from the top.
Oh.
So,
All right.
bang, bang.
These pillars just hate Giz. They're racist.
That area is fully enclosed.
Shit. We're all seeing the faces, though, right? Or at least.
Oh yeah, you can all
Okay.
see the faces. It appears briefly. It kind of melts out of the stone, casts the spell, and then melts back into the stone.
Maybe our pro strat guys is to hold reaction, and as soon as we see the face, just slap it.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah, yeah. Quite literally.
That is its turn. It is afraid of Giz and his vulnerability, so it's going to hide Giz away and deal with him
Oh.
later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Senin.
Shit, I don't know if I have anything to do with that.
Oh, Giz is okay.
Oh.
So Giz is stuck in a box.
Giz is in a box currently.
It's my Giz in a box. That only lands for people that know what the original is.
Yeah.
It's the best part.
I love early 2000s YouTube.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That's you.
Was you?
That's you.
So, Senin.
Goes
Oh,
in
bless you
tight.
again.
Just sneezing over here.
That's all good.
I guess I'm gonna. I don't know.
You can hold reaction to shoot a face that flops up,
Yeah.
or you could just try shooting the pillar it was in.
No,
Good.
I'll hold my reaction. Can I steady aim and hold reaction? To shoot at the face, or probably not.
I'll allow it.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the face when I see it with steady aim.
You might want to come maybe a little over here so you can
I don't
actually
need to
see.
come over.
Holy shit.
What if it's here? Big pillar.
Okay,
Right,
I have a
then
feeling I know what
am-
Giz is gonna
okay,
try to
no,
do
I
to get
can't.
out.
Oh,
And
do
I
you?
just looked at the
Gets rid of my movement.
well, I think so. I'm not sure. But let's just say I know how many AC points and HPs these walls have.
That means there's a way. We all just hear thunk, 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 thunk.
Straight up.
Thunk, 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 thunk.
All right. So holding your action to shoot with steady aim when it comes up. Is that it, Senin? Okay.
Yep.
That brings us to Giz.
Hey, Giz, what you doing?
What is the idea that the DM thinks that I had?
Punch wall.
I'm gonna be very straight. I think you're gonna try to punch your way out.
I mean, that was one of the first things I thought of.
Giz, if I burnt both my remaining 4th level spell slots, I could Dimension Door and then Dimension Door again to get you out. But it's a bit heavy.
Yeah. Okay. The option that I thought I had maybe won't work for what I want it to. Yeah, I could try punching my way out.
Go for it.
That is certainly an option I'm able to do.
I need to think about this. So
sure.
it's
For now.
okay.
It's okay.
That's a lot of HP.
Yeah, I don't have any like spells that do what I need them to.
Didn't you have a Fabricator, or am I crazy?
Yes, but I use that for something else.
Ah.
I use that to make the hole that we went through in the conclave.
Yes.
Yep.
To prevent having to shatter a hole in the ceiling. Okay, I will hit it with a 20-something. I'm assuming these walls don't have that high AC.
No, they have a 15 AC. I'll give you that so we can.
Yeah,
save
I rolled
the time.
higher than that on the dice.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
here we go.
Let's roll some damage.
Punching blocks.
Okay, that's going to be 7.
7
fire,
damage.
I guess.
All right.
Let's see if that's any more effective to blast my way out of here.
Well, you hit the wall and doesn't seem to do very much. Not resistant, not immune. Just that wasn't a lot of damage.
It's true. I'll hit for just over 20, so 21 or something.
Yep.
That'll be a little bit more. We're gonna go with 14 damage.
All right.
Doing simple math in my head is hard. Wait, I already rolled twice. Although we have a bonus action attack because I'm monk, but that is a 13 to hit. I think that misses, doesn't it?
That actually does.
Yeah, I don't hit on a 4.
you throw a punch at the wall and like you connect with the wall, but it just kind of like skitters off. No real impact. Not a solid punch.
What's the damage? How does it look like I did here?
It looks like you've punched your way through about a half inch of stone.
That doesn't sound like a lot. Oh, wait, I know. Basalt.
I was waiting for it. I'll say that I'm not going to put Basalt on the map, but I will say Basalt definitely kind of crow hops over to you and just starts pecking at the roof.
Yeah, exactly. If they can, just like snatch the thing and like just lift it off the ground. I'm sure it's not that heavy.
It absolutely is.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then just like
This is a
tip it over or break it. I don't know.
Best
judgment,
go ahead and roll a
Basalt.
strength check. Go ahead and make a strength check for Basalt to try to kind of tip it and get under it.
That's a decent roll. Doesn't Basil have like
Plus 8?
on a strength?
I think it's like plus 8 or plus 9.
Where didn't we put the didn't we put those somewhere?
Not exactly here. Let me open it. We just had the compendium, so the little icon.
That's right. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, a plus 9 to strength, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Well, that will be a 26 on the check then.
A 26. As Basalt kind of tries to pry under it, it is revealed that this stone box is connected to the stone of the earth.
Oh.
Huh.
Uh,
All right. Break it is.
I'll let you go ahead and roll her 2 attacks for it.
Sounds good.
Basalt can't miss unless you roll a 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, and that's already a 16, so we're good.
Yeah. So
Uh,
go ahead and roll them hits.
well, I need more dice. Okay, these ones will do. And then you said to get an extra die
extra
of
dice of
fire
each
damage. Cool.
Yes.
So that will be this for the beak attack. Ooh, that's good. An 8, 8, 6, and 5. What does that total to? 11, 19, 27 plus 9, 36. Oh, and that's not even including the 1d of fire damage. So another 8 of fire damage. Wow, I rolled 3 8s on that.
44. In one peck, Basalt has done almost twice the damage you've done.
I'm aware.
That is a nice stick. Peck. Peck. I have that shit memorized.
Get that
Bro,
bitch a
I've
stick.
watched that one video probably more than any other video on YouTube.
I love it so much.
I have no
Alright.
idea what video you're talking about.
I cannot believe that.
I also
I'll
am
fix it
surprised.
afterwards.
Yeah, please.
It is such an internet classic. Ooh, damn.
It is.
A 6, 6, 5, 5, and 1. So, so that will be 10, 17, 26, and slashing, and then 6 fire.
Yeah, in the span of like 2 attacks, Basalt has pecked at the top of the box, scratched at it. You're starting on the bottom side to see like crumbling coming through. Like Basalt
From
is
the bottom,
making
now you're
quick
here.
works. So that is Giz's turn in a box.
Box
My
turn.
turn in a box.
Gurky.
How come his familiar is so much bigger than mine?
Okay, just to clarify, which hole did Gurgi see any of the ones that peeped out of the hole or anything, or no?
Yeah, Gurgi saw the one that came out of this pole.
Okay. Then
Hole or hole?
Pillar.
pillar. Sorry.
I thought you said hole.
Then Gurgi will wait for the head to pop up again and just whack mullet. So
Okay.
get ready with an action.
Could probably go
Alright.
here if you wanted to like target either, but that's just
That's true.
my
but-
brain.
Yeah, but Gurgi is also not very smart.
Yeah. Oh, neither is Clunk. I think Clunk is dumber actually,
Yeah.
but he's not a barbarian, so that doesn't give automatic disadvantage on anything brain.
So
Yeah, Clunk's personality takes care of that instead.
Yeah,
what
hit
Gurgi's doing.
5.
long.
Huh. Now this is interesting. I think I am going to. Do another dispel magic. Okay, can you describe to me what exactly, from Clunk's perspective at least, this face looked like? Like, can you describe kind of like?
It looked like a stone mask with glowing orangish eyes.
That seems like it can be dispelled. Clunk is going to prep his last 3rd level spell slot. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna go like right here where he's kind of got a view of everything, and hold reaction to cast Dispel Magic on any face he sees that comes up. If nothing happens by the time he gets to his next turn, he's just gonna slap it on, I don't know, this pillar.
All right.
The
dope.
one out of place seems like a good bet.
If the walls aren't broken and the dude doesn't plop up, I'll put it on the wall.
Don't
And see if
think I don't think these are magical walls. I think
neither,
the spell he cast was
but-
mold earth because it's attached to
×5.
the ground. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure dispel magic isn't going to do anything because these are just non-magical rocks, like molded by magical means.
Yeah. But
All right.
I'd rather do that than just hit a pillar at random.
That's fair.
So yeah, that's and then Vic, same thing. Hold something comes close, he'll stab it.
Okay. You can attempt to cast your spell, and Vic can make an attack as this pillar right here, arms reach out of it, grasping a very, very large stone maul.
Ah.
Uh,
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Boy. Do I get to shoot at that as well?
Yes, you do.
Sweet.
Could she shoot first?
Sure.
Okay, give me 1 moment. And I have.
Do you want to do one of your magic things, or is that probably not really?
Probably not going to be able to happen.
One way to
because
find
I didn't-
out.
I didn't call it.
Oh yeah, you totally did. That's-
Very glad I had advantage. Because I rolled a 1 and a 19.
Okay.
So 19 plus 9.
28.
Thank you. 28.
All right. Yep, that hits.
Okay.
You do have an ally nearby, so you rolled with advantage, so you get your sneak attack.
Yep. So those 1d10. 1d10. 4d6s. And then just adding the...
Damn.
Oh,
Damn. That's a couple sixes.
just a
Ooh.
couple.
Good. Murder it.
So wait, the golem kind of came out of this
32.
pillar, right?
That's
Huh?
where the elemental came from.
Does that pillar look any different than the others?
Nope.
Okay.
32.
Psychic.
32 points of damage.
Magical psychic,
yes.
right?
Psychic.
Damage.
But is it magic? Because I think it's like a magic bow, and it just
yeah.
does psychic damage.
It's a psychic bow.
No,
It-
no, but don't you actually have a bow, like a fancy magic bow?
It's my soul bow.
You
It's
Yeah.
I thought
literally
you had a
psychic
bow. Okay,
bow.
never mind.
It appears out of the psychic energy.
Yeah,
that
but I thought she had a
manifests.
bow.
I don't think so. I think she has some actual arrows.
I have some actual arrows that are like confusion arrows and stuff.
It definitely hits. It definitely takes damage. Doesn't seem to be particularly resistant.
Sweet.
Clunk will try dispel first.
All right. You can mark the spell off, and it has no effect.
28. Oh,
Has no effect.
damn it.
Aw.
Well, worth a shot.
At least now we know
the-
it has no effect.
This
Yep.
creature is not magic and has no magical effects on it currently.
Can I kill his ghost father? 28.
Jesus.
Jeez.
His ghost father.
You can do it, son. Dad.
You go ahead and hit Vic.
Why am I hitting Vic?
Well,
I know what you mean. What the hell does he add to his? 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
Oof.
D4 plus 8. 9 piercing damage. It is magical.
Okay.
And then 3d6. He's got to make a DC 18 con save.
Yeah,
for the
immune to poison.
Okay. Like
No,
overall, it's
9
don't even roll
piercing?
it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay.
It was 9
yeah,
piercing?
9. Yeah, 9 piercing.
All right. He is immune. Okay. Well, as that happens, you watch as the pillar grows these arms and pulls out this massive hammer, and you watch as starting from here it spins. there's free hint. It spins all the way around this way. Whoops. That
Whoa.
is ugly as hell. Hold on.
Buddy just
Oh, because you have
sharded
Phil
everywhere.
Yeah, I had fill on for the pillars. Let me go ahead and try that again. There we go. Bang, bang. So it spins the hammer all the way around this way, and it's going to attempt to hit both Clunk and Gurgi.
If it's considered one of those things,
It is an elemental, so it has
Okay, sweet.
disadvantage on you. Its lowest roll there was a 12 plus 10, so 22 to hit. Does that hit Clunk?
Yes, and shield wouldn't even help. That would get me to 21.
So Clunk takes that. Gurgi, are you using that to resist some damage? Or
Uh,
to resist some damage?
Please.
to reduce the damage.
Okay. I need to roll the actual damage now.
If it's elemental, I'm gonna probably do absorb elements.
Can you also make a strength saving throw, please?
Nope, I definitely can't.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, it's just a natural roll in strength. 7.
7. Okay. I'm not even going to tell you what the damage is yet. We're going to go with Gurgi now. Gurgi.
Oh boy, you're gonna get it all at once.
This is about to be epic. Gurgi, does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Can you make me a strength saving throw with advantage because you're raging?
Yay.
yeah. That doesn't come up very often.
No.
God.
Okay. And
Oh, all right.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah!
Well, this is very interesting then. As the hammer swings around, full momentum coming up, Clunk, you take the absolute brunt of this. Clunk, you take 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow. Wait, which, I have the fear thing on. Damn it, not the armor. That would have been so great.
Yep. You take 28 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. You get smacked to the ground.
Yikes.
I'm bloodied. That's half my health. Health.
Gurgi, you take 24 points of bludgeoning damage, and as it impacts you, you manage to hold your ground, kind of using the pillar to make yourself stand up. And it hurts like a motherfucker, but you don't get knocked down like Clunk.
oh wait, fuck.
How about Vic?
Oh, sorry, Clunk, that was also reduced by 3 points of damage, so it's not
Oh,
28,
yay.
it's 25.
I also forgot.
So-
Oh wait, no, never mind. I didn't hit it. Never mind.
Yeah, no. The only person that's hit this so far is Senin.
It already has disadvantage hitting me anyways.
And after it does that, it fades back into the pillar.
Oh, you asshole! What about the Vic?
What about Vic?
Did you not hit Vic?
No. No, it only has 2 attacks. That whole, like, area of effect thing was more flavor than actual.
Oh, okay. that's fair.
So how much? I'm sorry. How much damage was it?
You took 20... No, sorry. 24 points of damage. Bludgeoning. Reduced to 12 because you're raging.
Okay.
Is this some kind of like spell roulette system?
Well, that wasn't a spell. That wasn't magical. I would definitely yell that after the
but
dispel
it's-
magic didn't work. I'd be
it's
like, that shit's not magic!
each pillar has its own effect, but when it does a new one, the old one seems to stop.
Hmm.
I say we get
So,
base salts.
I'm
just
gonna
body
I'm
slam
gonna
the
guess
pillars.
I'm gonna guess one of the pillars that hasn't gone yet is about to.
Yeah, it's been
That
new every
is its
time.
turn. Senin, you're back up again.
Wait, I forgot that was a...
Oh. I think I know what I'm gonna do
You
next.
want to fight this thing
Yes.
Yes. Just
What is
Imagine
that?
what
Yeah.
secrets it holds. What treasure could be awaiting us?
Okay, so this one happened first, right? I can't draw down
Yeah,
on this.
yes, that one was the first one. That one,
Yeah,
the stone
that
one
And
is-
it
came out of.
was
Face was a
Was it
face from
this
this one, and then
I
this one.
And then
think
this
I
one.
think I saw the face at the same time that the stone wall was cast on me.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was from
The
this
face
one.
has appeared in both of these.
Yeah.
The stone elemental emerged from this one,
Yeah.
and that's it so far.
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any pattern.
I have to make a con save for protection. Never
Oh
mind.
shit!
22.
22. Nice.
Sorry. I guess I'm going to. I'm gonna shoot the. I can actually. Okay. I'm gonna shoot this pillar and see what happens. I'm gonna steady aim and shoot that pillar.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Yep. 16, 9, 25?
Yes.
5 absolutely hits an immovable stone pillar.
Okay. Do I do any damage?
Doesn't seem like it. Just seems to be a
Okay.
stone pillar.
Okay. Well, whatever. That's my turn then.
All right. Is
I'm going to see if I can't birth myself.
oh, what an image.
Gonna be 16 to hit. Which I'm assuming is okay.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool.
Really
dumb
dumb
give me that-
idea.
Give me that sweet 13
Roll and then
13
cast
points
it?
of damage, yeah.
Whale.
All right.
Great pillar.
Give me 16 to hit.
That still hits.
And another 13. Oh yeah. Or 15,
Alright.
sorry.
All right.
I have a dumber.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
How's the ceiling
How does
looking
that
here?
get dumber?
It's crumbling. It's very close. Well, you imagine it's pretty close. It is the equivalent of bloodied. You are over halfway through it.
I have a dumber idea.
Just a heads up. It had 30 HP per inch of thickness, and it was about 6 inches thick.
Dang. I'll give it
Oh.
another punch.
All right.
14? Does that hit?
No.
Damn it!
I'm not gonna make you roll to hit with Basalt, but if you want to roll her damage 2 more times, she could
Sounds
definitely sit there and peck through it.
sounds good. Let's see. That is going to be a beak attack for. That's 10, 14, 22, 31. And a talent attack for. Oh, I already rolled it. 10, 15, 17, 26.
Oh yeah. As you were punching at it from the underside, and Basalt goes at it from above, the two of you meet in the middle, and as she kind of claws out some of the rubble and pecks the last bit free, you see the kind of fading light of sunset above come through your stone prison.
Just about
You're
out, huh?
free.
Oh, I am free.
Oh, you're
Gotcha.
free.
Oh, who's my favorite little siege weapon?
Oh wait, does the rock actually have siege? Hold on.
No,
No, it doesn't. Okay.
I'm gonna
gonna
give
say,
it
that would've made
siege
this a
once
lot
I put
quicker.
the Colossus weapons on it, though. I'll tell you what.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Next time you get put in a stone box, you just stand to the side and wait for the laser.
Yeah, I just go over my sending stone, take the shot.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the stone box.
Cool. I will use my movement to like blast through the top of the box, all threatening. just hover
Blast
there with
through.
intensity, saying nothing.
Yep, you do so. You look super epic. Everyone else
Hell
seems
yeah.
focused on all the pillars.
Oh.
I think Senin would definitely see you. You're kind of in her line of sight right now.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm like, bam! I made it, guys!
Anything else with your turn?
That was 2 attacks with my action, 1 attack with my bonus action, my movement, so I guess not.
All right.
You
Gurgi.
moved?
Yeah, he
To get out of the
blasted out.
box, yeah.
Oh.
What do I have? Okay. Well, I do have a healing potion, so I'm gonna take that.
All right. That's a
God
bonus
help.
action to do that. Anything with your action?
Hold. I guess I'm gonna hold my attack.
All right. Gonna stay where you are? Or you gonna move?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right. Clunk.
How does the ion stone work exactly again?
For until the end of your next turn, you have the ability to focus on 2 spells.
So if I like activated it this turn, I could cast the second concentration spell, right? And at the end of my next turn, then the first
spell
one
will go.
die.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
God.
I'm afraid, but also like turned on. Let's see what you got.
How?
Ooh.
One of my questions is, does anyone else want to be big?
I do! Me!
Wait, no, hold on. No, I need to do
it's
something
my
else
entire
first.
character! You don't understand!
Oh, it literally is. No,
Yeah,
something
he has
else
a short
first. And this
complex.
person... Oh, dear God. Do I have enough sorcery points? I think I can make more. Because I'm going to need... Give me a quick second. I need to do some maths. I have a plan. And this plan will happen on next turn.
As in you're skipping over your turn? Or...
No, as in it won't come to fruition until next turn.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I only need to do that once. And then...
Oh boy.
And then that once. So I need 3 sorcery... I need 5 sorcery points to make a 3rd level spell. Sorry, I should have asked about the Iron Stone earlier, so I could have made this plan.
No worries.
And then I'm gonna need... Oh, I guess I could use this and then 4. So I need 5. So I need 9 sorcery points. I have 7. Perfect. I'm going to, as a bonus action, burn a 2nd level spell slot into sorcery points. And then I'm going to cast fly on myself, just getting rid of yes, that's also gonna burn sorcery points. It's gonna burn 5 of them because it's not one of my nice spells, but that's okay. So I'm going to cast fly just on myself, and then the protection, I'm gonna let that just go away.
Okay.
With that flying speed of 60 feet, I will go 60 feet up in the air and just kind of chill right up here.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to double check something before I mess this up. This one spell has a range of 60 feet. Perfect. You want to be big next turn? Wait, how do I activate the Ion Stone? Is that a bonus action?
No, it just activates whenever you are going to lose concentration.
Perfect.
So, that's it for Clunk's turn?
Yes, and Vic
All
will just chill in the mid. Vic will come right in the. God damn it! Sorry, I have so many tabs open. It's hard to find where I actually want to be. Vic will come over here, and he'll reaction to stab anything that plops out of the fence.
Okay. How convenient. Okay, it doesn't even have to move.
Vic, no.
As Vic retreats, the arms emerge again from this pillar.
Which one?
This one.
Uh,
Oh.
The creature,
Interesting.
this time
It
getting a
isn't
little
mine.
bolder, moving towards Gurgi. As Gurgi puts the potion down and kind of swings out. Gurgi, you can make your attacks that you held.
I
Very
guess
cool.
Giz, try to get within 60 feet of me by the end of your next turn.
Okay. That's
If you want to
a
be
nat
flying,
one.
that'll be even better.
That's a nat one.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. Well, it doesn't hit.
Throw your sword. Throw your sword. Throw your sword.
9 plus 7 is 16.
That also doesn't hit.
Oof.
Yeah, figured.
As Gurgi finishes chugging off the bottle with one hand, swinging the sword wildly, and just kind of clinks and glints off the stone form of this figure. You see now that this is indeed a fully stone figure, arms made of stone, face kind of made of a plate of stone with glowing eyes behind it, wearing this sort of red robe adorned with these many jewels and kind of trinkets. Does anyone here know anything about elementals?
I might. I've done a lot of
Go ahead
research
and roll an
into them
Arcana
over some
check.
time.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an Arcana check with advantage because you have done a lot of research.
I'm gonna run to the
Sounds good to
bathroom
me.
real quick. I don't have anything
Ooh.
particularly planned
That
until my
advantage
next
is
turn.
very nice.
All right.
But I can watch stream too and yell if there's anything weird.
Oh,
Sounds good. 24 on the Arcana.
Ugh.
24. This is
Drink a lot of
absolutely a
water
very
at work,
powerful
so I have to
elemental
feel it.
creature.
Powerful stone elemental. Okay.
Sort of. It is a Dao known as a genie.
Huh?
It
It's a
seems to have made its
genie.
home here, and it seems to be very mad that you're intruding on its home. All this you take in the span of a second as Gurgi kind of clatters a sword against its arm as the hammer raises up above its head and comes down real danger on top of Gurgi. That is a plus 10 is 19 to hit Gurgi.
Yeah.
And with the second attack, that is a 23 to hit. So,
Fuck. Yeah.
it doesn't do as much damage as last time. However, I do need 2 strength saving throws with advantage.
Oh boy.
So
So hold on.
4?
Are you saying, as the result of the check, that this golem thing is an elemental, or the source of the
Yes.
golem thing is the djinn, which is an elemental?
This creature that is swinging a massive maul is known as a Dao, which is an elemental. The stone elemental that came out of this pillar was likely one of its own summons. It looks like it's using these pillars as its own lair and using its Earthglide ability to pop up between them
Makes sense.
and, get vision for when it casts its spells.
Yeah. I
thinks that's
think
cool.
maybe we should fight this thing later.
You mean like we were doing with the air elemental?
Yeah, if we can get a stone to bind it with, we could probably make the fight a lot easier.
True. It also might hurt less at a later point because as the hammer drops twice onto Gurgi, Gurgi manages to stay standing, but takes it's plus 6 each, so Gurgi takes 16 points from the first blow, reduced to 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And
I
from
hate
the
doing this
second,
myself, but I noticed when I was looking through the rage thing.
Gotcha, Jeff.
My rage ends early if I haven't attacked the hostile creature since the last turn, which I technically didn't the
or
previous
are
one.
attacked.
And
You
this
have been
week.
attacked.
Yeah, you're fine on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you take damage and you are okay to continue your rage.
Okay.
So you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the first attack, and from the second one, another 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so
Those have
16
both
total.
been reduced. Yeah. 16 total points of bludgeoning damage as it swings its hammer down on you twice, attempting to like flatten you to the ground. It looks well, it doesn't exactly have facial expressions, it's just a flat stone mask, but it does seem unsatisfied as it slinks back. You get an attack of opportunity as it steps away.
Oh, nice. Okay, give me 1 sec. Yeah. Nope. Oh, come on. Okay, was it 6? That is a 27.
27 hits, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage. Eight points of slashing damage. This creature, unlike the other one, does not seem to be resistant to any form of physical damage. So it takes the full 8 points of damage, but immediately fades back into the stone and disappears. Senin!
Well, I guess I'm gonna hold steady aim, and when I see that thing next, I'm gonna shoot it.
All right.
Oh boy.
It's not my turn yet.
No.
Yes.
Hello, it's me.
Hello.
I don't know what Clunk's idea is, but he said to get close, so I will.
Oh
boy.
man.
At the very least, I can be
What
here
do
to
you
help
think, that one?
extract people
Aw.
when this goes south, because I think we should come back with a better setup and plan.
Why does it have blind save for one? Oh, I guess.
Oh boy. What?
What's up?
Nothing.
I am so confused.
Don't worry about it. We'll find out soon. Oh my god. I think I'm still gonna go with this one though.
Which one?
I have to pocket that.
Oh.
Don't
I
mind
think
me, I'm
the
just
other
talking
one
to
would be
myself.
great.
Yeah, but I can't.
Yeah, that's fair. Both of them are pretty good.
Whose turn is it right now?
Giz, are you doing anything else with your turn?
Oh shit, that's right. That's a good question. There's not much that I can do because like none of the faces are there. Yeah.
Nope.
You could hold reaction to attack in a way that might be new.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I flew over here, so presumably it doesn't know where I am if it's using tremor sense to see me. So let's take a bet. Yeah, I'll try to prep a I'll try to prep an attack as it comes out of one. Maybe I can like grapple it and make this fight possible.
Fair.
But not for long.
All right. Gurgi.
Oh fuck. I am very hurt. Oh, Clunk, you said you wanted me to go over to you, right?
No, more for Giz. He definitely shotgunned being big.
Oh, okay. Alright.
But it might
In
not
that
be a bad
case-
idea. It seems like he keeps popping out of 3, so if you wanted to hang out there, then again, your health's not great, so maybe you don't want to hang there. It's totally up to you.
Let's see. That goes away. I'm I'm gonna use one of the greater healing potions I have.
Why do people
Okay.
Oh.
Again, that's a bonus action. Anything with your action?
And just gonna ready an attack again.
All right.
What are you doing?
Clunk. What is this horribly
so sorry.
erotic plan?
Ion Stone, when I cast a second concentration spell, it'll keep it going till the end of my next turn, right?
It'll keep the first one going till the end of your next turn.
Yes,
So-
yes.
What are you on right now?
Drugs. Right now I'm 60 feet in the air. How big are these pillars? Are they that big?
They range in size. Some up to 20 feet, some up to like 15 feet. Nothing beyond like 25 feet
Like high?
tall.
Oh, okay, but they're about that thick. Five. Okay.
Roughly.
So we're gonna find out what happens when we go back in
Oh,
time. I'm gonna cast polymorph. I'm gonna twin its ass
Oh,
on me and
God.
Giz. I've
Oh.
never done
Oh,
this on a
God.
fight. I've never done this on a
Oh,
fight when we're
no.
losing. Yes, I'm doing that.
Oh my God.
Here's the
Oh.
stupid thing. If it wasn't for the fact that Fly is gonna end next turn, I would do a giant fucking whale instead. But being able to move for only 2 turns is gonna be kind of problematic. So
Yeah.
there's also a giant crab, but that just doesn't seem as fun as I want. Oh my god! But okay, here's my question, Zero.
Yeah.
It'll take my action to cast the spell.
Yep.
So then I could be whichever creature I end up picking. If I go into this, it's just a random sperm whale. It's fucking gargantuan. It's a huge whale. I'd be able to move. Could I? It has a bite attack and a tail attack. Could I potentially improvise a just fucking like slam head into pillar attack?
There is such a thing as damage dealt by falling. You could absolutely fall on these pillars.
That might not be such a bad idea, because that'll do damage to your polymorph form, not your actual HP pool, right?
Yeah, and these things are chonky.
Yeah, so
Here's
just
the
leverage
weirder
that and
questions.
body slam them from as high up as you want.
I'm already 60 feet up. I'm going another 60 feet up.
Oh my god.
All right,
I'd say that's a great
120 feet up.
I have to do it. Oh wait, no, because then I'll be out of movement, and I want to be able to move, and I'll be
end
because
of the
next turn I'll be able to
turn.
hit them, and I'm not falling. I'm flying. So I'm gonna turn myself and Giz, you can fly. Will Giz be able to fly?
Probably not.
No,
Not if I'm
Shit.
polymorph.
Okay, I'll do T-Rex
his
then.
will not.
Because I'd be able to because of
I'll-
the spell, but yeah, I didn't put that on him because I'm like, you can already fly, but those
Real
won't work.
quick. Is T-Rex low enough challenge?
CR8, yeah.
Okay, cool. Dope.
Yeah. T-Rex for me and Zero, or me and that's you.
That's
The
me.
DM gets
And,
turned into a
uh,
T-Rex.
I mean, I totally could do it on an opponent and just make them like, because I
A
think
mouse?
then they make a saving throw.
Yep. You
Which-
could
which-
absolutely turn them into like a tortoise.
Yeah, and they just catch
But
it.
then you'd have to hit them with it. It's a
Well,
problem.
then you just set up some massive combo and then proc it all at once. Wham!
Or we play toss the tortoise and see how high we can throw it.
Yeah, let's throw it off a cliff.
There you
Okay,
go.
so yeah, me and Giz are giant T-Rexes.
Okay. Good God.
I'll go up 120 feet. I'm gonna body slam on this one. Wait, hold on. How big is a T-Rex? A T-Rex is huge. It's 3x3.
Huge. Yes.
I'm gonna go on top of these two because I'll hit both, and I'm going up. I'm at 120 feet right now. There's just this T-Rex up there. And
There.
Kiz as well.
There is indeed a flying T-Rex about 100 feet above the ground.
There
I
would be
don't have a
2 of
T-Rex
them.
token, so we're just gonna do that and that.
Lord.
Good God.
Nice.
Clip.
It looks
Clip.
fully as ridiculous as you expect.
Oh my.
Can't believe I don't have a T-Rex. I have a
I'm also
crocodile.
surprised about that. I thought you did.
No.
Oh.
Do you still have your
I would have
little
had
pony
a
and
whale. Yeah, I do. I would have had a whale, but no T-Rexes.
That's my turn. Oh, Vic will still just wait to stab something like if it comes out. Vic will come down here. It seems to like this pillar, so he'll wait there.
Okay.
So when
I've
you
been
close
wanting
the
to
call-
try this on like an actual like hard fight, not as just I want to eat this fight, but like one that's like, hey, we probably shouldn't win this, but T-Rex, so we will.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the extra
When
damage
do you
probably
fall?
will help us just beat this guy's home into the dirt.
I fall at the end of my next turn when the spell wears
Gotcha.
up when I'm 180 feet in the air.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. Its turn goes by and you don't see it. Tenon.
Okay.
I swear, if this
yeah,
bitch runs
I
away,
bet it's
we're
scared.
I'm just holding my action, steady aim, and waiting for it.
Okay.
We're still gonna break all its totems.
Yeah, at this point, it's just revenge at the very least.
Fuck your house.
I'm gonna make a tail
Bing
attack
bong.
against number 3
Yeah.
for a 14 plus what is it? 10. Nice. So 24 to hit, and that's 4d12. Oh dang! Give me a second. to
Okay,
pull
the
some
pillar's
D12
gone.
out.
You just shear through it with your tail.
Wham!
Smash through
Okay,
it.
we'll skip over that one.
I actually mad respect Scott for just having the stat block up and just being good to go. Like, no press.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like,
yeah.
what do I need to do? You're like, yeah, let's go.
I know it needs to be done. Rip and tear until there's nothing left.
I got these
Alright.
two.
I crit with the bite attack. Let's go. I'm gonna just bite this out of place one. Just smaunch it.
Nice.
That's not a word, but you know what I
Yep.
mean.
Wait, which one?
It's
The one that you're like half
Oh.
obscuring. This one in here.
Oh, but I'm gonna land on it.
Yeah. He's
Never mind. I'll bite
yeah.
two.
He's gonna impale himself on that one.
My
Yeah, it's
my
gonna
face
hurt.
is just there. I get squished. 3d8 on the tail attack, you say? For a second, I was gonna be like, "What did I roll?" I crit. It's 30.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the pillar, whatever 2 pillars you attacked are gone.
What would have been the damage on the bite on that?
The damage on the bite. Oh, like 4d12. That would have been a lot.
Yeah.
48 plus 7 damage. But yeah, well, I crit with 24, 34, 40.
It's gone.
6. I can't math that far, but it's gone. Cool.
Yeah, 2 pillars are just gone, like crunched and munched, and then smashed.
I can't
There.
directly ask Basalt 2 because I'm a T-Rex at this point, but if they want to join in, like, smashing pillars with the giant monster buddies, I don't know.
Yo, if you
I
would have
feel
flied
like that's
to
definitely up Basalt's alley. Like,
Oh
as
my
soon as
God.
the 2 giant creatures jump in and start smashing shit, Basalt definitely hops
Yeah,
in
just-
and takes out a
Just
couple
go up
pillars.
and down on that top one.
Oh my god.
Yep.
If you want to fly
Let's-
to
let's
Basalt
have
can
some
carry
fun.
you.
Basalt's
Might be a
gonna
little
get
big.
Basalt's gonna get a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, it's gone. Like, these pillars are gone.
Nice.
Between you and then Clunk impaling himself on the other 2, they're just gone. After a few minutes of you guys just stomping around and smashing shit here, it comes to the rest of the party that thing's probably gone. It probably
aware.
left.
It's about sending a message.
Yeah.
We were peacefully camping here, and it rolled up on us, so we fucking trashed his place. That's how it goes. Them street rules.
I will say, after you two finish, can I get one of you to
After we
make...
three finish.
Yeah, after you three finish, can I get one of you to make an investigation check? Just
I'm
one.
good at those, so I will. That is going to be a 23 investigation check.
Fantastic. As you're stomping around and kind of smashing shit and turning it to dust, you kind of scrape through the rubble in the middle of the circle of pillars, and one of your big clawed toes like scrapes on something.
Interesting. I will investigate it further.
As you investigate it further, you find yourself standing on what looks like the impact site of a very, very large golden dragon shard.
Damn. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my god! Is it like... We didn't like hurt it, did we? Is it chill?
Doesn't seem like it. It
Alright,
was mostly
well,
buried. You guys have only uncovered it by fucking around it.
Okay, cool. I'll turn to Clunk and say, I need to investigate because I haven't told alarms.
Could probably just like point at it with your nose. Like,
I'll that too.
Ugly arms.
We have mouths.
Yeah, but you're both incapable of speech. All right.
Yes, very much so.
That's why I said what I said completely unintelligibly.
Actually, can I get an intelligence saving throw from both of you as well? After you go nuts.
Sure.
Question. Does polymorph retain our mental stats?
No.
Nope.
No? Oh shit.
Nope.
Minus fucking -3 crit fail. No, I'm the smart one. Oh my god. Jesus
So,
Christ.
Gergie-
My luck is that consistent. Fuck me.
So Gargi and Senin, you watch as they completely trample and destroy this thing. Eventually, one of them looks around and kind of starts sniffing the ground and kind of uncovers like a small golden glowing rock, roars at the other one, and then both of them trample off towards the tree
Holy
line.
shit! Wait, can I re-roll that because my luck sword's on my person? Can I? Oh,
Wait, what?
Can I have my luck sword on my person. Can I use its magical effect to re-roll one save per day
Sure.
and make that it? Holy shit!
Sure.
I crit the other way. What the fuck is happening with me today? I don't understand. What's going on?
Can he still come to the trees for like a minute?
Holy shit!
Yeah, both of them begin to make their way towards the tree line, and then one of them kind of slows and stops and looks back, like confused as to why they're running away.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
My luck today is driving me absolutely mad.
Clunk's eating a tree.
No, straight up. Clunk is in the tree line right now, like
God.
using them as back scratchers.
Oh man.
Fly is gone by this point, but I definitely
Oh, yeah.
used it for a minute.
Holy
yeah.
shit. I'm in tears.
I was
right
laughing earlier because the sperm whale has a bite attack which also can swallow. So it's like it was just eating the pillars.
That's
now.
absurd.
Oh, man.
But anyway, after what is it, 10 minutes?
Oh.
An hour!
An hour.
Oh,
And I'm not
boy.
dropping that. I'm
Yep, both
having
of the-
fun.
Both of the T-Rexes kind of meander about and do T-Rex things for about an hour.
Shit, dude.
Basalt looks confused, but kind of like eventually decides to go off hunting. After an
I
hour,
would
you
hope
all
Basil's just
descend.
vibing with us.
You will descend back into your normal heights and sizes.
Oh
Clunk,
my
you've probably
God.
still got like a mouthful of roots.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do with
As
that
as he like
indigestion
shrinks back into his normal size, just like the roots just like spill out of his mouth endlessly.
Yep.
later. Just vomit like comedic amounts of tree.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy.
Yep. Hey, better it came out that way. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Laying down
Anyway.
logs and there's still
Oh
logs.
my god, that's definitely a campaign highlight moment.
Anywho, you all gather back up around the ruins of the stones, and Giz, with some level of miracle, you remember that there is indeed a giant golden glowing dragon shard there.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh my gosh. I'm so lightheaded from laughing so hard. Oh boy. Well, I will salvage the dragon
can-
shard and put it somewhere safe.
You can collect it. It is quite possibly the biggest one you've ever had in your own possession that is undamaged. It is about
Hell
half
yeah.
the size of the other one that is damaged.
Oh, nice.
So it is still a massive stone, but it is not like a unbelievably like billionaire stone.
Would it be sizable enough to contain the Arc Phoenix?
Possibly.
I'll have to investigate that possibility.
Yep.
What do we do with the Arc Phoenix again?
It's in an
just in the
egg in your
chest.
case.
Just anti-baking it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Preserving? Yes.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that word. The actual word that's in the dictionary.
Yep.
Huh.
But yeah, you guys smashed the Six Flags.
Okay, and you said that was a gold dragon shard?
This is upside down.
Yes, it was a golden one.
Was this actually
Fallen
like
from the
this?
sky. Go
How
ahead.
big or worth should I descript it with?
Call it the size of.
Do you just
a
want to give me like how
basketball.
heavy it is, maybe?
Oh yeah, that works. How heavy? I need to Google.
Oh, dude, if it's gold, more like that shit's so heavy.
It's just a
fuck
gold
it. Call it
colored dragon
yeah.
shard.
Call it about 50 pounds.
50-pound dragon shard? Alright, I'll take
Yep.
it.
Big ass golden swirling crystal.
Hell yeah. I'll have to look into that. Because
Yep.
if I can bind that Arc Phoenix, then Basalt's Colossus armor is an attainable goal.
Yeah, it's also worth noting that this is an uncut, unworked, completely unmarred dragon shard that has fallen from the Ring of Sybaris.
Oh, nice. Does cutting it make it better? I would imagine it would if people cut it.
It depends.
Okay.
Usually, the larger ones, the more uncut, the better, because the more, power it can withhold.
Okay. So the cut ones are for like a more like aesthetic
Smaller.
purpose for the smaller
Aesthetic and generally for smaller. Like, they fall in large chunks. They are cut down to be used in multiple applications.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. You would cut them
Yeah.
into small pieces, so the smaller ones are just inherently cut by the size. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
I gotcha. Cool. Well,
But
that
this one is unmarred and
sounds like it's
undamaged.
going to be very worth coming through here. And
Yep.
absolutely destroying this Jin's house just because. We didn't have to. But that's just the energy.
Nope. As soon as you turned into T-Rexes, it was out.
Yeah, once we had the power, we knew what we had to do.
Yeah. It was an intelligent creature with a lot of magic at its like fingertips. So it was like, all right, Giz, danger, box, done.
Yeah.
Well, it actually tried to incapacitate you with nightmares first, but that didn't work, so it put you in a box.
Nice.
Put him in a box.
Yeah, it tried to use like phantasmal something or other.
Oh,
Phantasmal
Killer?
Killer. Yep.
Yeah,
damn.
shit, that would have been tough.
that was its only like
'Cause
disabling thing.
'Cause that
So I was like,
does-
ah,
that does
fuck it."
psychic damage, right? Wouldn't they get around the
Yep.
invincibility they have? Yeah, I take
Yep.
full from that 1x. Damn. I'm
Oh, yeah.
glad I saved that. That would have really changed the tone of the fight.
Oh, it would have absolutely. So it went with its other option, which was put you in a box, deal with you later.
And then it dealt with me later, for sure.
Actually,
Or I
it kind
dealt
of
with
left
it
before you.
later.
Yeah, you fucked its home. It left.
Yep.
But yeah, I kind of like.
I rolled out of the gate with diplomacy. Like, it was fake, but if
Yep.
he took the bait, I might have gone with it, like, legitimately. So I'm gonna blame him still. That's how Giz sees it.
Good God.
Yeah.
Right?
That is like the most American words I've ever heard.
I just love making Giz, like, kind of that arrogant, but just, like, obliviously arrogant.
Yeah.
It's like, he doesn't know it, he just kind of believes what he believes and thinks he's right.
All right. Well, I believe
was
that
fun.
probably does it for today.
I think that would be a good spot to end, yeah.
When we come back, make our way to, what is it, Grey Wall?
Whatever it is. Good
Whatever
question.
it is,
We'll
we
see
might
what
just
happens
T-Rex it. Okay, so wait, was this just like was this a landmark that we just completely destroyed?
Yes,
Maybe. Probably.
Solid.
it absolutely was.
not-
It's not something
let's
I
not
expected you
mention
guys
it
to
to
stop
anybody.
at all.
In terms of crater, how big is the crater?
The crater basketball size is probably about something like quarter mile by quarter mile.
Never mind. I was gonna say I would like to try to like fill in as much of it as I can, like just ruin, just completely terraform this place. But
Okay,
Yeah,
if
it's a pretty
anybody
large crater.
asks and they seem upset, we tell them the dragon did it. And if they
Dragon.
seem happy, we take the credit.
yeah, this dragon,
Lord.
it's the dragon skull attached to base. So
Yeah, we saw it destroying the landmark, and we were like, we should probably do something about that. So we did.
dude, this
Perfect story.
It's like local people that are like, oh, like, stay away from those 6 pillars. There's this, bad magic happens there. And like, what 6 pillars? The ones over there. What the fuck?
There used to be 6 pillars. Is that in the place where all that like marble rubble was? Maybe it's just like pretend like we weren't there, didn't know, but just like saw it off to
Yep.
the side.
Massive paw prints everywhere.
Yeah, we saw this giant crater and like ruined structures, like over there somewhere.
And like 13 less trees.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
13 less trees. Wait a minute. How do you know how many trees there were? I mean,
Punk's just, hey.
anyway, moving on.
Well, I'm
Alright.
Minecraft.
Kirsten
I'm gonna
wants
go
to
play
jump in
Minecraft.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna be there
Respect.
with you.
Respect.
The last
I really
day
want
of
to build
season
way more
3.
houses in my village, so I'll be on for a
Hey,
while.
Give me
Oh,
those
did we like broadcast to the group that we plan on opening the Nether like next weekend? Or like this weekend? or whatever it was?
not quite. I wanted
we
to
never-
talk and
'cause
make
we
sure
said-
that everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, because we said like probably like a week from now, and that was like a couple days ago. So
Yeah.
I don't think we
I'm
ever said anything
thinking-
about that.
I'm
So we
thinking
should.
a weekend would be good. Like, is
Yeah,
everybody
so-
free either like the 17th or the 18th? If not, we can do like the 24th or
Give me one
25th.
moment. That's not
18th
gonna
is
help.
Father's Day. I work all
Oh,
day
yeah.
17th.
Okay.
All right, so we want
18th
to just
we're probably
say
gonna be busy.
next weekend open the Nether up.
Yeah. How about the 24th, 25th?
25th I could definitely do. 24th I could jump in late, so I'm fine with that.
All right, let's make that
25th we
the
are
going plan and
Probably watching
Alright.
us there.
throw a Discord message about it and
But that's fine.
plan
Yeah.
further on that.
24th,
that
we'll
on
make an
26th.
event. We'll all get on together and open up the hell.
Sound good. And I can finally
Okay.
get that Nether highway and connect
Jeez.
our villages together.
Yes. Oh yes.
I mean, that's not a bad trip by the
Oh.
river, but
I don't know if you saw it, but I added all the campfires to all of them, and it makes it a little
I
easier
haven't
to see.
seen that yet. I'll have to check it out.
Campfires?
Yeah. He made
Okay.
some like spires on the route. Anyway, as far as D&D goes, yeah, good session, good fun.
Yes.
I'm excited
Yeah.
for you to get into the intrigue portion next time
Same.
and figure out who this mysterious hunched figure is that's seemingly guiding you all.
Yeah.
It's the Dow.
It's
It
your
was the
dad,
Dow.
but he has a back injury now. Hey, son.
And he's
I have a
homeless. He
fishing
got
shop
sick of-
now, but it's not doing so well.
He got so sick of
Aw.
carrying your shit.
Okay, I'm gonna go play Minecraft.
Yep.
Are
I'm gonna
we
get
gonna-
going. I gotta drive.
Oh, we're not doing like EXP or anything
Oh.
before you go?
Yeah, let's do some EXP. I'll give you guys.
Fuck.
Let's see.
We're
Oh,
currently
and
at
then-
38,500, right?
Yeah. So everybody gets 2,500 experience for that.
Nice.
Nice. Pull up. I'll just do mine. She can adjust it.
That's several
2,500?
too many zeros.
2,500 experience. You mean 250,000?
yeah.
Shit,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I forgot how to do it.
So that should put us to 42,000 exactly, right?
I believe so. Wait, 42? We got 25 at 38.5?
Yeah, that's-
40.
Yeah, roughly like 41.
41, 41, yeah.
Just 7 more to go.
Yeah.
What's up,
Almost there.
I
I won't lie.
that was
I'm
fun.
super excited for you guys to meet Mr. Revolver. It's a fun
Yeah.
character concept.
I'm
By the
gonna
way,
eat
there-
someone as a whale sometime. I'm gonna do that on myself. Just like flying whale for 2
You're
rounds.
gonna eat yourself as a whale?
No,
Oh,
it's not myself, someone else.
Oh man.
That was
Zero,
fun.
Did,
I've done
did
that.
I find?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
What,
Sorry.
Choco?
I was just gonna ask, did I find my lightning lance with a 19 investigation?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yay.
I don't
Yeah.
imagine this would be a very hard or a very
No.
easy place to lose it in.
Yeah.
So it's
It's-
like a single lance, and it's a magic
Yeah.
one. Really sucked. It's just kind of like,
Yeah,
oh, you
it's-
lose, it's gone.
It's a
I'm-
lightning lands in the middle of a crater with nothing
Yeah.
else nearby. It's probably just lying on the ground in plain sight.
It absolutely is. You only have to look for it in cases where it's like, well, you kind of just threw it off a cliff. So,
yeah.
Makes sense.
like the time you use it on basalt and you throw it at things that are off basalt,
Right.
that is when you might have to go looking for it. If you're throwing it in an area where it's like you were having combat in that area, as long as you all don't flee, you're not gonna have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's only one, so yeah, it literally wouldn't
Yeah.
be hard. It was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
to-
generally
trying to
know
find
like where it
12.
lands, so
Exactly.
it's easy to find.
All right. I'm gonna go drive because I got a long drive ahead of me.
Fun. Well, this time of night it shouldn't be more than like 40 minutes. Probably not even half an hour.
Yeah, I know. I just want to try to get back before 10 so I can try to stream, but
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think I will.
You can still stream if you get back 10 minutes late.
Mm,
Don't be lazy.
My policy is if I don't stream for 2 hours, then no.
Then stream long.
But then sleep. And plus, I need to take a shower.
Yeah.
I was about to just say stream that for the views, but I just can't throw that raw.
Oh god.
Hot tub streams.
God damn it. Fucking hate that. Fucking Twitch,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
It's like, just go watch porn. Like, if that's what, just do or do not. Don't half-ass it.
What's hilarious is like 85% of those people who are doing those hot tub streams also do porn on the side. So it's like, why?
Yeah.
What does this get you?
Extra views? I don't know. I guess just
Yeah,
do the one that's more
exposure.
lucrative, I suppose. Yeah.
If you want
All the
more,
people who
here's my
can't pay.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all the people who can't pay for OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
That was fun. I've done the T-Rex thing a few times because it's just
Mhm.
it's fun and it works.
Yeah, polymorph T-Rex is a decent move.
It is. But yeah, no, that was a fun encounter. Pulled completely out of my ass and made up on the spot. I was like, "This is 6 kings, 6 flags. Fuck it, I'll make 6 things and we'll see what happens. It's a crater. Cool. All right, what crashed here? All right, dragon shard. What would be protecting that dragon shard? Probably an elemental.
Yep.
Big one.
And I like
What
how
was the
our
CR
idea
of that
was,
sucker?
was just like, let's make camp.
Yeah. And then you guys were like, "Let's go investigate," and it was like, "No, this is my dragon shard. Fuck off."
The
No.
funny thing is, we only stole it because it tried to defend itself.
Yeah.
I
If you
mean,
would've just
that's
said
a
hi
very that's a
and,
very
like-
thin defense. We know this party.
Yeah.
Honestly,
people don't.
if it didn't attack us, would we
We
have
probably
destroyed
would've
it and
found
found
it.
the dragon shard? Maybe not. I think we'd have just been
Possible.
like, this is a nice place for a campfire, and then gone to sleep.
Yeah. Anywho, still a fun session. Fun
Yeah,
fight. I
I
always
enjoyed
like
that one.
fighting. Yeah, I always like fighting with things that it's like, it can hide, so it can't just immediately get surrounded and murdered.
Yeah. That was nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it's using the pillars to stone earth binder. I was like, oh, that's dope. And I'm like, oh wait, pillars. I was like looking through my spells. I'm like, what the hell can I do about these stupid pillars? I'm like, oh, munch.
Yeah, it worked. That was exactly
Crunch.
the option we needed. Do you have? You must have access to a polymorph that has siege somewhere, right? There's got to be at least one. Because if you do,
Not
that
really
would
in the way of
definitely
beasts.
be
Dude,
handy
beasts
to have in your
are-
back pocket.
Beasts are real limited.
Maybe.
Like there's
Would there be
3
a
at
siege
CR8.
I'm just wondering if there would be a siege beast in that
Like
range.
great ape would no, like not even a giant ape gets siege.
Yeah, it'd be very nice to have,
Mammoth,
but
Triceratops.
they might have specifically not given any beasts in the level range siege for that very purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Well, I gotta get going. I gotta do some driving.
Sounds
Take care,
good.
man.
I think here's a good place to start splitting up.
Agreed.
Hey,
Have a good
Scott.
time.
Yeah.
In terms of stuff and things, today is the last day for season 3 of Deep Rock, if that matters at all. If there's anything you still want to get before it ends.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind
Just
of
mention
really
that.
tired today.
Yeah, fair. I'm definitely playing, but look at you guys around.
Yeah. I'll see you later,
Yep.
guys.
Peace.
Have a good night.
Later.